4:00 game, and then by the time he was ruled out, all my backups were 1:00 games. So I had one person straight up not play, and then another player get hurt on the first play of the game.
Correct.
And then my defense gets 0, and I beat Diego.
This is true. Yes. My team underperformed last week, and it was bad, and I was sad. I also I make the worst starts. Like this week, I left so far 22 points Mike Williams, and then 22 point Brandon Cooks on my bench, but I started 1.9 points Jarvis Landry.
Yeah, Landry got hurt too. That's not really your fault.
I know,
dude. In my league with my friends, I had Cortland Sutton and Michael Pittman and Tony Pollard all on my bench. It's
what is it, a 4-team league?
Tony Pollard's going off.
12 team half PPR, Scott. All right. 12 team half PPR. I'm at 126 right now, and I still have DeAndre Swift on Monday night.
That's nice.
Yeah. Hey, I'm all in on, dude. Scott, I cannot tell you the amount of shares I have in DeAndre Swift this year. Like, I'm a believer. Because other than TJ Hawkinson, there is no one I trust far enough to throw in that Lions offense.
We don't have a wide receiver. So.
You do. It's DeAndre Swift.
So much. I targeted Hawkins every single one of my leagues.
Yeah, no, you got to be on. You got to be on Watch ESPN.
Yes. Come on. Are you this far removed from the game?
Yeah.
Come on, Rudy.
Rudy already complimented me earlier. He's just nervous because I'm here, right? He's all flustered.
Why is one of the trivia questions who will win the end? Is this like we're not going to get a winner until 2 weeks from now? One of the trivia.
No,
that's the division. Is it just like a personal let's see who people think?
Let's see where everyone's at. Yeah. Did I make it a poll?
I honestly haven't chosen I haven't chosen an answer. So
look at that. There's superstar Francisco Lindor with the first out of the game. What a play.
What a play, baby.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Noted Philadelphia Philly and New York Met Aroldis Chapman.
It's all about the Mets.
It's all about the Mets, baby. Get a home run, baby. Love the Mets.
Love the Mets. All about the Mets. God, I need this. The Cowboys game's coming down to the wire, and I'm stressed about it.
Oh man, do I take a pitcher to get a hit tonight? I don't trust either of the guys other fellows on the bump to get a hit. Rich Hill does not. If you don't,
then you're a hypocrite.
No, I'll do what I've done the last 2 times and gotten right. I'll go no, but they get on base. I'll play a little no, get on base.
I'll play a little on base moment. I just need the Cowboys to win. Then I can be happy.
Colts playing absolute chess moves, having Wentz, quote unquote, hurt his foot. Let's have him out for the next 4 weeks, and then we don't lose the first rounder. All right. Cerebral.
Also, Wentz is just bad.
Definitely not. You can look at the stat line. Once again, another solid performance. Our O-line just got to build up a little chemistry. Another good game.
You have one of, if not the best O-lineman in football. How do you
because Aaron Donald was going up against him today.
That's true. That is fair. Didn't Quentin Nelson win most of the day though?
He did. When Donald had got credit for a half sack on a play.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 1.5 sacks or something maybe.
Yeah. Noted good clubhouse energy, Gene Segura at the dish.
Noted stops the game's first 200th career double, Segura.
Yeah, I hope the Cardinals do that for Yadier Molina's 200th career home run in 2029. It's going to be really cool.
It's such a meme. Because it was a game against the Giants, and since then the Giants have had 3 guys reach that same milestone. It was a 200 or 250 because they're old, and so they're approaching the number. And every time Twitter just clowns Gene Segura about it. Like, it's so funny.
There you go.
Hey, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Rudy.
Rudy.
Rudy's out of practice.
Rudy just hasn't recovered from the Iowa State game. Like after all that hype, the national media narrative, Iowa State could do it.
You know, like they can't see Rudy. Right? Rudy's not actually on screen.
I know they can't. It's very nice to have Rudy back. Don't get me wrong. So
you're fighting a defenseless man right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Iowa State's our punching bag every year, Diego. So it's just more of the same. I'm terrified of Bryce Harper winning MVP because I don't want to hear J. Roy talk about it. Like I just don't, and it'll just happen for like the whole year. Like
who's your guys' NL MVP at the moment?
I mean, I just said it, but
you think it's Bryce?
I mean, like yes, because like pedigree and that is fair. Producer Payton is telling me. You want to hear about Juan Soto and said from our most favorite anonymous viewer.
Best case scenario, it's Tatis, and everyone's just like, okay.
Best case scenario is they give it to Adam Wainwright. That is best case scenario.
Oh, we're back on Skype, so I can do this again.
Do it. Hell yeah. Atta boy.
We're using Skype again, so I can mute him. I can't unmute him, though. Yes, unmute himself.
That's not an issue, I promise.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I saw a tweet, what was it, a couple days ago about because the Cardinals are now kind of firmly entrenched in that second wild card.
Oh,
and
what? They're what?
Like,
sorry, who said that? What? Sorry, back up, just real quick. Sorry, I have my headphones kind of loose.
Anyway, it was mostly just like, can't wait for the Cardinals to pull off their devil magic in the wild card and eliminate the Dodgers. I would love that.
Yeah, see, Diego, I'm your best friend in this scenario. Do you trust the Phillies or the Mets to not blow it? No, you don't. You don't trust that for your life.
It's fair.
I'm patiently awaiting the Matt Carpenter 3-for-5 with 2 homers and a double against Clayton Kershaw in the wild card game. I'm patiently waiting for it.
There's no way Clayton Kershaw starts the wild card game.
You don't think he would?
No, it's gonna be Max Scherzer. It's got to be.
Can't.
The only scenario where it's not Scherzer is if they have him pitching in the last couple of days in order to try to get the division crown, which is very possible still. But
yeah, that's my dream scenario is that I want Kershaw. I
don't know. I have a feeling they'd pitch Urias first, like before
as an
Kershaw.
opener.
No. Like they would give him a start before they gave Kershaw a start.
Wow, I don't know, man. Sometimes you're a franchise legend. That feels disrespectful.
Yeah, it does, but also the Dodgers, like they would look at Urias' numbers and like, oh yeah, we like him better in the spot. Like that seems like something they would do.
Yeah,
Does
but
Urias
then
deserve it?
But then
I would love nothing more than to see Urias get blown up to like the sun in a wild card game.
Edmundo Sosa 3 double game. I'm telling you, man. That kid's nice. Hey, Scott, you might be the wonderful recipient of Paul DeJong this offseason if Edmundo Sosa keeps playing the way he does.
I still wouldn't put it past this organization, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm not even gonna say I'm like selling you fool's gold. I would legitimately feel bad for you. Like I would. I'm telling you right now, if that acquisition actually happens, I will host a Twitter space and I will issue like a good long apology, like just to you. You're gonna be the only other speaker in it. I don't care who joins, and it's just gonna be me ad nauseum apologizing.
Yeah, it really wouldn't. It wouldn't really shock me, sadly. And the saddest part is that you'd be issuing a 5-minute long apology for someone who would comfortably be the best shortstop in the organization still. Like you'd be apologizing for a massive upgrade over what has been at shortstop this year for us.
Oh man.
Scott, we talked about this last week.
Oh, the Phillies. Heads up
feel-
base running. Sorry, go for it. How would I feel?
How would you feel about Starling Marte? No, not Starling Marte. No, who was it? Carson.
Oh, we did say someone.
Josh Harris. Was it Starling Marte or Josh Harris?
No, it wasn't Josh.
Marte.
It was Marte.
Starling Marte is like actually kind of rumored, yeah.
That was what.
Yeah.
That was, Diego and I were just chatting about it. We thought that would make sense as like the Tigers acquisition if they got priced out maybe of the big.
I just think like it could be a good acquisition for the Tigers in general.
Yeah, so like outfield's kind of wild currently. Like it's like surprisingly deep somehow. Like
The Cowboys won. The Cowboys beat the Chargers. I'm excited.
Good job, buddy. It's it's like it's like a really surprisingly like relatively deep. I mean, like you're gonna go into the spring with Badu, who's very much played his way on to be like future plans of the team. Robbie Grossman will will be back next year. Daz Cameron will be like fighting for a roster spot. Derek Hill will be fighting for a roster spot. Victor Reyes is sadly still around. He won't start or anything, but I mean it's still like outfield depth. And then like the expectation is obviously that Riley Green is up next year as well. They'll manipulate his service time for sure, but like I mean he should be in the majors for like 3/4 of next season. So like all of a sudden and Green's been playing center field in the minors. So like all of a sudden you have this.
Arizona also won, Scott.
What?
Arizona won.
I know. Trust me. Okay. I know.
Making sure, in case you didn't know, because I just saw the final.
Making
sure.
The Vikings missed they missed a field goal at like as time expired to lose. So now the Titans have the ball and they're driving, and I need them to tie and send it to overtime.
You like that? You like that?
So like all of a sudden you look around, you kind of have like a lot of outfielders in the mix, and like Robbie's only has 1 year left, and you know, so like there's definitely some like moving around of pieces that could happen, but I mean you have like 5, even 6 outfielders going into the spring already. The problem is all of them are like kind of in the same tier at the moment and like competing for like outside of Grossman, like all those people would be competing for a starting job. And if you brought Marte, you would get a little more stability of like, okay, like we know that Marte is going to be starting center field on opening day. So like, yeah, it's actually been rumored like within the fan base for the last like month or so. Really popular take on Tigers Twitter actually. So it's kind of funny you bring it up, but yeah, it really I think a lot of people, you know, I'm not trying to give them 20+ mil AAV or anything, but like I think a lot of people would be pretty pleased with it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, he just seemed like he'd be a good fit. We were talking about it, and I'm like, that seems like a good guy for the Tigers.
Yeah.
If you had an outfield next year that consisted of Grossman, Marte, Green, Badu, I think a lot of people would be ecstatic.
Yeah, that's a solid outfield.
Those are your 4 outfielders going into the year. I think people would be really, really pumped.
Now, Scott, remember the key part though of this. You're talking about all this depth that you're going to have. Now, it's a sign of any good fan base that yes, in the outfield. No, I'm just gonna draw parallels to my fan base. Make sure that whichever ones don't get picked and get traded away or whatever, make sure you scream and whine and complain about it. And then when collectively they're the best defensive outfield in baseball, you know, make sure you keep those receipts because it'll be important to have.
For sure. Yes. No, I can imagine that would be that would be very important to have. Yes. Oh my gosh, the Titans are on the 5-yard line.
Also, I think it's worth saying that not only do I have Russell Wilson in fantasy, but I am an Indianapolis Colts fan. So I'm sorry, Scott, but I am pulling for a Hawks here. But no, yes,
you guys had a heck of a day today, jeez. Anyway, sorry, baseball.
No, yes. I was just gonna say, like, I remember when this fan base was screaming about, I can't believe we gave up on Adolis Garcia, and I'm like, he's 30, like,
right, yeah,
like at a certain point, like
he's 28, dude.
Yeah, like at a certain. Yeah, like
he's 28. He's going to win Rookie of the Year at 28.
And Arozarena is going to win Rookie of the Year at 26. Like, people don't realize that our entire outfield is still younger than Arozarena and Garcia, and people act like we gave up on gold. Which I'm going to go ahead and say this now. Thank you, Tyler O'Neill, for a nice little week-long stretch here where you've been absolutely red hot. I'm pretty sure Tyler O'Neill, I think, has had a better season than Arozarena this year. Like,
I think Roseran's been fantastic.
I mean, that goes to our conversation earlier on what you value more, right? Because like Randy's been, especially the last month, Randy's been lighting it up at the plate. But I mean, O'Neill's a hell of a defender, dog.
It's nuts. It's crazy how good he is on defense.
It's unreal, man.
The craziest thing is you go to Tyler O'Neill's Savant, because you look at that absolute. Like the Thing from Fantastic Four looking baseball player. And then you go on his Savant and you look at his sprint speed and you're like, what?
Yeah, no, it's nuts, dude.
He is lightning fast. And
Queen.
And it's funny, I was texting good friend and contributor to Diamond Digest, Will Arvin. Follow him, Mixed Fire Designs. 10 out of 10 human being. Cannot endorse Will Arvin enough.
The Cardinals fan thing. You know.
All right. Anyway, moving on. I was texting him I was like, it was like I really was having a meltdown about us trading for Lester and Hap, because I was looking at, like, you look at their FIP and you look at all these other metrics, not great. You're like, wow, they're really dependent on an insanely good defense. And then you look at OAA, you look at DRS for the Cardinals, and you're like, oh, okay. Now it makes sense why we did this. We can just afford to have guys that won't break down mentally in September, and they can just kind of float some cookies over the plate and let our defense handle it.
Yeah, you're that the entire outfield defense is pretty crazy there. It was actually I will never say anything really positive ever about the Cardinals, but when the Cardinals played in Comerica a few weeks ago, it was actually pretty fun to see that outfield in Comerica, just because of how crazy big that outfield is. It was actually kind of fun to see that outfield patrol Comerica's outfield. Yeah,
that's what makes it really fun too, playing in PNC, just with left center being the size that it is, having O'Neill and Bader there. When Wainwright threw that Maddox like a month or so ago, there was maybe 4 plays where it was pretty well hit line drive left center gap, and Harrison Bader full extension robbed them. And it was just, I'm like, all right, maybe he's worth it. Maybe he's worth it. And then he goes 0 for 19 at the plate with 11 Ks, and I'm out. But then there's another 5-star catch on SportsCenter. Pulls me back in every time.
I know. He always gets you. He suckers you back in. This NL East / NL wildcard situation is wild too. And as you two are both NL people, especially Carson being in the thick of the wildcard race, I haven't looked probably since like Friday. What's the current status of all the people that are in the wild?
Oh, Diego, I can give you the full. I can give it in full. I looked at this very much today.
Before you say this, I'm going to mention this now before I forget about it. Kyle Gibson looks awful in Phillies red. I just want to throw that out there. He does not look like he belongs there.
I'll say this. I don't think the Phillies red uniforms look good. I'm not a fan. I'm personally not a fan. They've got some better alternates out there, and I think that their traditional home road is nice.
Titans just tied it with 29 seconds left.
Yeah, I know. I just saw that.
Scott's about to kick me off the broadcast if I'm talking about the Cardinals positively and he loses his parlay. It's gonna be a nightmare.
This is the only game. Well, I have the Chiefs tonight, but if I can go in, the Chiefs are all I have left if I can get through the 4 o'clocks.
That'd be big. How much money did you put on it?
I put down 50 to win almost 500.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Anyway, the National League wildcard standings, your inevitable, your beloved, your hated St. Louis Cardinals are a full 3 games up.
They're 3 games.
They are 3 games up with this sweep of the San Diego Padres.
They're 3 games up in the first spot?
No.
No.
The Dodgers are in the first
Dodgers
spot.
are
right. I
16.
forgot. No.
That hasn't been
No.
The Dodgers and the Giants.
Yeah,
Scott, we're on a W8, and I believe we're still 13 out of the first spot. So
yeah, okay. So because it's like Giants 97 wins, Dodgers 95 or something, right?
correct. And then the Cardinals at 79 and 69.
Are you? But you're in WC2.
WC2 by 3 games. The Phillies and Reds are both 3 games out, and the San Diego Padres are 3.5 back.
So it's Phillies 3, Padres 3.5.
Yeah, and Reds 3 as well.
Reds, wow, hell yeah!
If you guys have a good week,
Diego, we're on a W8, man. We're in the midst. We just had one.
I know, but if you have another good week, is what I'm saying. Because you could potentially clinch this upcoming week.
We could. I jokingly texted Will Arvin on Thursday before the Padres series started when we were on a W5, and I said, "Wouldn't it be crazy if we just never lost again this year?" I was like, "There's no way, right? Cosmically, the baseball gods would never do that. There's just baseball." I was like, "There's no way, right? It can't happen."
Here we are.
You know what's infuriating about so the Giants recently had a W9, and they gained a single game in that time
That's
on the
terrible.
Dodgers. Now the game's gone because we lost today and they won today.
Our W8 gave us a 6-game swing. We were 3 games back.
Ours gave us a single game.
That is tough.
It was infuriating.
But what's great about this is we got an upcoming series against Milwaukee, and
Why is that great? That sounds terrifying.
I'm not scared.
I would be.
I'm not. No fear. That lineup stinks. All right, Christian Yelich is all right. Get him out of here.
Who's lined up to pitch that series? Brendan
the National League Cy Young front runner. If you only look at post All-Star break.
Peralta, Woodruff.
So not the National League. Cy Young leader.
You guys are getting the 3 best pitchers on the roster.
Oh, hey, we have Wainwright, so we're guaranteed 1.
What a weird ass year that dude's having, eh? Jeez.
What do you mean weird? I'll listen.
No. Weird in the sense of he doesn't end games with 12 Ks, but he's just has he's just.
So do you know what I think happened? I think that after he had his injury in 2015, by the time he obviously he missed a bunch, 15, 16 was the year you come back. 17, 18, and 19 was juiced ball, and the way that he pitches is very much contact oriented and contact, to induce contact. And I think that he had 2 or 3 years where his numbers, because of the baseball, just weren't as good as they should have been, and so I think derailed the perception that I think he had within himself and that he had with the fan base and with the majority of baseball fans. And now that we're playing with a baseball that I think is more accurate to the talents of pitching, that we're seeing Adam Wainwright pitching at what I think he's been capable of pitching when fully healthy for the last 3-4 years. And obviously, again, he's got my entire heart, and I'm very biased when I say that. And he's having an absolutely fantastic year. But still, it just makes me this run that we're having is it just feels nice that Adam is leading the rotation. We're down Dakota Hudson, we're down Jack Flaherty, and to have it be Wainwright, I don't know. There's just it's a little poetic. It just
It
it's
is.
nice. And he had that great quote about the Mets. Did y'all see that?
I don't think so.
So obviously he's got one of the most iconic postseason Ks of all time to Carlos Beltran.
Sure.
He was quoted after he pitched in New York, after he got Jeff McNeil to strike out with the bases loaded, like the first inning, got out of a jam, ended up pitching like 7 scoreless. He said, being back in New York 15 years later, I felt like the fans in attendance that night really wanted to see 2 curveballs and a changeup, so I gave him 2 curveballs and a changeup.
I did see that quote. I forgot about it until now, but I did see that.
That's funny as hell.
And that's also what makes me so much more confident in Wainwright this year is when he's talking a little smack. That's when I know that Adam's really feeling himself, as opposed to just being my
boy Adam.
I'm a dad of 4 in the clubhouse, gang. I sure love pitching for the old Cardinals. He still has that in him, but it's nice to see him after games be like, "Yeah, I got you, didn't I?"
Yeah, it's funny.
Gotta be cooking that.
It's how I think Verlander will be next year if you guys get him, Scott. I think it's going to be that same energy where it's going to be just as good, and it's going to be that sort of it's going to feel vintage in like the best way possible.
Yeah, people are pretty all are in on that at this point, including myself. So
any self-respecting Tigers fan should be. He's straight up makes your team better, increases ticket sales and like narrative.
Yeah, man. I think people are pretty all in on it at this point. I don't think I think people. It's like at the point now where if he doesn't do it, people are going to be really upset.
It just I don't see him joining a different team that he hasn't played for already. Right. I think it's between Houston and Detroit, and Houston I think is going to, they need to take care of the players that aren't 40 years old on their team. Correa's going to need that payday, and I don't know.
Yeah, I think, this offseason scares the hell out of me, man.
Yeah. Hey, Scott, this offseason scares me because up until this point, I've been on broadcast screaming. I'm like, we need Trevor Story. We need to impact that on the offense. This is unacceptable. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
He's been a Cardinals fan.
No, that's just objectively true. You look at our last 2019 and 2020, what prevented us from advancing and playing well in the playoffs? We had Yadier Molina can't be the 3rd best hitter in our lineup in the playoffs. He just can't.
I remember Molina should be like your 9th best hitter in your lineup.
I would love that. Oh, hey, you know how I feel about pitchers hitting. I would love it, baby.
Yeah, I think you're missing my point. I'm saying Yadier Molina is worse than pitchers hitting.
See, Diego, for all of the helter-skelter that I have been spewing on this broadcast, Cardinals are on a W8. Like, I'm back to, like, content, happy Cardinals fan now. Like, oh, look at us. Once again, we're a playoff team. Woo! John Mozeliak, don't sign anyone in the offseason. I'll be okay. Edmundo Sosa's fine. I'm not really, but,
Wow.
Not really.
Somebody clip that, and then we can just use it against him forever.
Long as I would hope that people can tell by me making this hand motion that there's
No, that's just how you talk, man. It's all right.
I'm a Muppet. That's how I'm gonna start. That's how I'm gonna start hopping on broadcast. Just like, what's up, guys? Like the Kermit the Frog laugh every time.
Just start singing. Just am I a man or am I a Muppet?
Yeah. Am I a Muppet of a man? That's what you got to quote right there. Jason Segel, underrated person.
Love Jason Segel. Is it not Segel?
Is it Segel? Or I'm like
Steven Seagal?
Oh no, we don't stand Steven Seagal. That man's nuts.
That's Seagal.
No. Anyway, Jason Segel. That's how I say it.
It's probably, you might be right on that. Oh, shout out Freaks and Geeks, underrated program.
That's a good show. So sad we got the one season it did.
100%. You know what show slightly off topic. All right. Well, this show technically is whatever. I started Batman Beyond on HBO Max. Not a bad program. It's not bad. Gotham is based off New York. That's why I'm going to go ahead and say that that's okay.
I think it's fairly accurate.
Speaking of The Dark Knight, Matt Harvey, where's he pitching next season?
Probably Detroit.
You really, because here's the thing, he's pitched well enough in Baltimore that I think the Orioles might bring him back next year on a 1-for-3 or something like that.
Yeah.
I could. Also, I'm always like very confused when I see Baez in a hitter friendly count. I always assume he's just going to be 0-2. Like,
yeah, it doesn't last long. I'll tell you that.
Wow. Derrick Henry having a Derrick Henry day at the office. My God, 30 for 160 and 3 touchdowns. Whoa.
He had a 60-yard rushing touchdown, so that helps that quite a bit.
He's just being Derrick Henry.
Yeah, his numbers before the 60-yard touchdown were actually like pretty bad, and then that happened and he just exploded. So
yeah, that's fair.
Nice job, Harvey. That was a great AP, dude. I can't wait to see those in America next year.
Pollard had a 100-yard rushing day.
I know he did, Diego.
Better than Zeke today.
RB1 in Dallas? Question mark?
Yeah, dude. Zeke sucks. Zeke blows, dude.
I think it's important. I think it's important to mention to the program that I'd remind you all to know that who Scott roots for in the collegiate football arena and where Mr. Elliott attended college. Speaking of college, real quick, I'll point this out. Oklahoma played like absolute dookie, and the fact that they're ranked above Iowa is a joke. They beat Nebraska by 7 at home. Are you kidding me? Scott Frost, bottom 5 coach, period. Our high school football. I would hire my high school football coach. Like, that's respect to Chad Hellett. I'd hire that man before I hired Scott Frost.
Shout out Chad Hellett.
To hold my jockstrap. Scott Frost does not belong to be. Scott Frost shouldn't be employed. Like, don't even get me started. And if you look at the AP poll, if you look at the AP poll, it's by 4 points. It's like Oklahoma got 1,302 votes and Iowa got 1,298. And it's BS. It's garbage. I'm sorry. I'm very passionate about this.
Hey, you know I'm with you.
It's just
my football team's not been very good this year, so
it's just anti-Big Ten once again. It's all it is. It's
Always
all
has
it is. Michigan was the only Big Ten school that got any love, and deservedly so. They blew out the team that they played, but they're the only Big Ten school that moved like even a little bit.
State.
Yeah, but they're that good though. They should be there already.
Yeah,
that's what they deserve. You know what I mean?
What's Michigan ranked?
19.
They're low 20s. Okay.
They went from 25 to 19. And they blew out Western Michigan by they had. I saw on Twitter that they had the white running backs in, and so that's how you know.
I liked that. That's probably why you saw that. Yeah.
Scott, I also like. I'm not gonna lie, man. I also pressed like on that tweet. It was really
it was
funny.
as hell.
That's funny.
They're like Michigan's blowing out their opponents so badly that they got the white running backs in the game. Yeah, no, it was an absolute throttle. And it made it so much nicer because Rocky Lombardi is the QB for Northern Illinois, so like made it pretty cool.
Mm. Oh, former Michigan State guy, right?
Yeah. He got pumped when he was at MSU, and then he was taunting the crowd when he was down 60 after scoring the only touchdown of the game.
Oh, I remember seeing that.
And we were like, dude, you're a loser. You're a straight-up loser.
Like, this guy stinks.
Oh, brother.
Speaking of
guys that stink, we just saw Archie Bradley on camera. That man is terrible.
You guys, what's everyone's opinion of the AL East / wild card situation?
The Yankees
I'll go
deserve
last.
nothing always and forever.
Well, I mean, yes, obviously that's
okay, yeah.
Shout out Peyton. But I mean, I like the Rays a lot. I just always kind of have. They're fun. I like what they're doing. With the wild card for the rest of them, I want the Blue Jays in. just because I
they
think
deserve it.
it's fun.
So you guys are aware that the Tigers aren't mathematically eliminated yet, right?
Oh, I'm well aware.
We're talking.
Tigers finishing at 500. I said
I'm
this
on
like
board. I'm on board.
a month or two ago.
No,
Tigers
dude,
are
our magic, we're not technically mathematically eliminated yet, but our magic number is like 10 games higher than the amount of games remaining. Because losses and
Sorry, someone sorry, I just want to point out that Evan put in the chat, Wainwright gets a lot of wins, he's good. I'm sorry, man. He's good and he gets wins. So suck an egg. Frankly, suck an egg. It's not my fault that he goes out and pitches 7 shutout innings every game. Of course he's going to get the win. Like, the fact that our bullpen doesn't blow games for him is absurd. I don't think you understand this. It's a miracle anyone on our pitching staff has more than like 4 wins on the year.
Also, like I still like low-key hope like Oakland can somehow sneak into a wild card spot. They're only 2 out. Like, it's very much possible.
That's possible.
Ideally for me, it'd be Toronto and Oakland, honestly.
100%. Oh, absolutely. And like, no disrespect to Oakland fans, Toronto would absolutely boat race them. But
Oh yeah, like 1,000%. But like,
oh my God, we're on ESPN this weekend too. Really, they're gonna put Yankees Red Sox over whatever. I'll argue that all day. Cardinals Cubs better rivalry. Argue a wall.
not right now. The Cubs stink.
Excuse me, just won a series against the Milwaukee Brewers, Chicago Cubs, helping
The Tigers swept the Brewers this week.
So it sounds like the Brewers are overrated. What I'm hearing is the Brewers are a bad baseball team. If they lose 5 of 6 to 2 teams with losing records, sounds like they're a bad team.
Not going to be a losing record by game 162, by the way.
Who wants to see the Cubs on national television? No one wants to watch Giancarlo Stanton and his dirty little mustache line out to the third baseman 4 times. No one wants to see that either.
I mean, if they're both, I mean, you have the choice of 2 teams within 2 games of each other fighting for a playoff spot.
Scott,
The Cardinals and one of the worst teams in baseball.
Scott, I challenge you to find me a player more electric than Frank Schwindel right now. Find me a player more electric than Frank
Brandon
Schwindel.
Crawford. Next.
Oh no! Does Brandon Crawford go here? Come on, Frank Schwindel, baby. No one wants to see the Cardinals pull a Lil Nas X and lap dance on the devil. I do. I would personally like to see Yadier Molina give. Never mind.
Wow. No, keep going.
Wow.
Kirsten, I think you gotta keep talking.
Wow.
What are you saying?
I would personally like to see. Actually, I can't say that. Yadier Molina is the Satan incarnate himself, so we can't.
Not wrong.
Now, this makes way more sense now. Everyone's like, "Oh, the Cardinals sell their soul." No, they don't. They just have the devil on their team, and it's fantastic, and I love it.
That is something I can fully support. I can fully support Yadier Molina being Satan. Fully.
and if you think I mean that in a derogatory sense, after every Iowa win, we play in heaven. There is no beer. That's why we drink it here. So I will, in infamous words of Han Solo to Yadier Molina, I will see you in hell. Cannot wait.
Anyway, Scott, what do you think the chances are of the Tigers actually going like 500? Like, what's the rest of your schedule look like?
Yeah, I literally just did this entire rundown on my show for tomorrow. So basically it is.
Sorry, what show's that again, Scott? Sorry, if people were like curious if they want to like hear your wonderful opinions more.
Locked On Tigers, baby. So basically we are 72 and 78. 72 or 70? Yeah, 72 and 78. And the rest of our games for the remainder of the season is White Sox, Royals, Twins, White Sox, and they're all 3-game series.
Okay.
So we need to go 9-3 in the last 12 games of the season. 6 against the White Sox, and the other 6 are against the Royals and Twins. So basically, we pretty much have to go 6-0 against the Royals and Twins, and then we would just have to win.
Split the Sox.
We would just
That
have
feels-
to
That
split
feels
with the White
doable.
Sox.
Is what's the series?
Yeah.
Where are they for the Sox? Is it home away, one of each?
I believe it's away home.
Okay, yeah.
One of each. Home
Drop
away.
the series on the road. Get it back get it back at home. 3-3. Boom.
Or hear me out. Just don't lose for the rest of the season, and then you'll be above 500.
Facts. Hey,
I
you
mean,
know what?
I would love
That
to do
sounds
that.
like a good
We're
idea.
already
I
on.
think you
We're already on a. We're currently on a W2 and
Boy.
4-2 in our last 6. So
There you go. There you go.
not
Hey,
bad.
everyone on camera right now, I can say this with the utmost confidence, and I mean this fully. Everybody's team on camera right now does not lose a game the rest of the year.
Because
Actually,
we played the Padres 6 more times. That's the only reason I'm saying that. for the
no,
Giants.
and because I don't want the Dodgers to win the division. They've won it, what is it, like
That's
8 in
fair.
a row? Enough. They've
Yeah.
had enough. They've had enough. I want the Giants to win the division 100%. I also I would feel much more confident in a 5-game series against the Giants than the Dodgers. No disrespect.
That
Dog,
sounded pretty damn
how
good.
have the Mets? How have the Mets collapsed as badly as they have?
I have said this before. I say this about the Mets every year. The Mets are the anti-Cardinals, and that the Cardinals find a way in every year, and the Mets find a way out every single time. And it's spectacular, and it's beautiful, and it is peak baseball. The Mets are just such a, I don't know how to describe it. It's beautiful, and in the most like masochist way, watching them just blow it every year is just awesome. Like they added
That's what
Francisco.
Carson waits for.
They added Francisco Lindor, and they're not even have a winning record. And how do you do that?
They had the playoff probability is what they just showed on the broadcast, and on the morning of the trade deadline, they had a 75% chance to make the postseason, and today they have a 1% chance to make the postseason. They added Javi Baez.
Correct.
And
Who has been incredible. Who has been incredible as a New York Met.
And have gone down 74%.
I really just think
They stink.
yeah. Our talented producer Rudy saying thank you for PCA. 100%. Cubs, if the Mets don't make the playoffs, absolute fleece job. Absolute fleece job. A rental that won't re-sign with you? Are you joking me? They gave up a top 10 prospect. Ridiculous. Look at that. Look at that NL wildcard standings. Mets 7.5 back. It's curtains. It's curtains.
Mets are
it's
so
over.
bad.
It truly is. And I'm not really trying to dog on the Mets. It's just the Reds, the Padres, and
They
Cardinals.
suck.
Those it's 5 teams left for that one spot.
Yeah. It's an exciting race for sure, but the Mets are in no way like part of it anymore, I feel like.
The both wildcard races are fantastic.
I'm so thankful, man. Beginning of the year, I really thought, I said it ad nauseum. I said Cardinals are going to have to win the division and make the playoffs, and I am very thankful. Yeah.
I think we all did. I said that like 6 times. There's plenty of audio evidence of me saying that, like immensely. Yeah. I thought the NL Central stunk, and I didn't think anyone in there was gonna know why. I didn't think it was even possible. I'm pretty sure I actually said like only one team was even gonna go 500 in the division, and it was gonna be the division winner. And I think I said the other 4 teams were all gonna go. Like I thought the NL Central was horrid.
So when you looked at the Cardinals, who had made the playoffs with the same like core, and then Paul Goldschmidt was really good in 2020, and they traded for Arenado for pennies.
Thank you, Diego. Appreciate you, buddy.
No, I'm asking because
No. I mean, like, so my thing was, I think I have to double check my work. I might be lying, but I think that I had the Cardinals winning, but winning the division at like pulling an 06 and literally winning the division at like 83 wins. I'm pretty sure that was my thing. And then
That sounds accurate.
I think that's what I had.
Well, Scott, it's down to the Chiefs. Scott, it's down to the Chiefs for you, just so you know.
Oh, no way.
Yep.
The Titans win?
Game-winning field goal for the Titans.
Let's go! Let's go!
Electric. Absolutely electric. You love to see it.
Oh.
No, because I remember at the beginning of the year, Fangraphs and like Pacoda had the Cardinals going 80 and 82, and I just remember thinking to myself, there's just no way. There's no way that with the same
75.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. The Giants 70. I mean, I think I told you, Diego. I said I think the Giants. I mean, obviously, I was way off in this as well. But I told you, I said I thought the Giants were gonna go win eight in between 80 and 83, 84 games. Like I thought they were gonna be a spoiler team. A team that hangs around and that. Obviously, I was way off in that
spoiler
too. But
team they were.
Well, see, there you go. I'll take
different kind of spoiler team.
Different kind of spoiler team. But
I had them at 81 and 81. I got slandered for that take.
I had the Cardinals going. I think I had them at winning 89 games, and I remember getting slandered slightly. And now that looks plausible.
I'm reasonably sure I had them winning like between 83 and 85, but winning the division.
I had the Brewers going.
That sounds right.
I had the Brewers at like 83, 85, and flirting with the wild card, but falling off in September. I also had the Reds the losing record. The Reds are such.
I had the Reds being pretty bad. Yeah,
they are. You know what my favorite thing? This is welcome to Cardinals fan base moment. When Nick Castellanos, they put the banner up of Nick Castellanos standing over Jake Woodford and yelling in his face back when the Reds were in first place in April. That's still outside their stadium, I believe, and it's just so awesome. You guys are.
You think MLB would tell him to take it down because like they fined him for that? They're like, hey, this isn't okay.
That's my point. It's like,
and then they promoted the hell out of it. Like, God, both of those at the top of MLB are ridiculously horrid. I despise all the people at the top, or most of them anyway.
Padres season recap: 16 and 25 since August 1st. Diego, it's funny when you and I were doing this. I said there was a point I hit where I said the Cardinals are going to need to have a 2011 type of experience where the team and whoever is in that wild card 2 spot or in the wild card spot is going to have to go a good 15 games under 500 for the rest of the season to make it.
I'm pulling up some fun Tiger stats for you guys. I want everybody to take their best educated guess.
7.
Okay, well, that's. I want. Certainly not correct.
Okay. Name the Tigers player. Name this Tigers player. 7, 7, 7, 7.
It is a number question, but it's a record question, not like a.
7.
Sorry, my bad. 9.
Okay, so everybody is gonna take their best guess at two things. Okay, the first one being the Detroit Tigers record since the All-Star break. I'll give you guys the amount of games here in a sec. One sec. There it is. We started off the post All-Star break with the W7, just so you're aware.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember I talked about it on like This Week in Baseball. I'm like, shout out Tigers. I'm proud of them. Every now and then I'll just tweet. I'm like, good job, Tigers. Proud of you.
No,
every now and then.
You do be tweeting about the Tigers, and it makes
I do.
I see them.
We also recently bonded over our love for Big Bird.
Mark,
yeah. What a guy, man. Oh,
he is. I told my listeners the other day that I was gonna have this off season. I was gonna have a Mark Fidrich show just dedicated to him because he's like, I've always been absolutely fascinated with him. like my entire life, and like I know so many like stats and like weird stuff about
Certainly a
him.
moment, by the way.
And I have a ball. I ran into him in a Kroger, and I have a ball and a picture with him when I was like 9
Are you
years old.
joking?
Did
Yeah,
you
I
buy
go-
the
Oh,
Did you
that's
buy the
sick.
ball at the Kroger?
Yes, I did. No, I literally did. I ran into him, and my dad and I went. It wouldn't have been a Kroger then. It was probably like a Target or a Meijer or something.
Yeah.
And I think it was actually a Target. I think it was a
Someone
Target.
that would have had a baseball.
And I literally bought a pen and a baseball and got I was literally like 9 or 10 and got my picture with him.
That's absolutely electric. I love that.
So
Right.
the numbers we're guessing are how many wins they've had since the All-Star break, and what else?
Hold on, now I'm doing Peyton's trivia. Nailed it. Okay. So, record
Okay.
since the All-Star break, which is being very difficult for some reason. How do you do like the drag thing on your laptop? Why is that like impossible?
I don't know.
I'm not clicking all these individually, so you're gonna have to figure it out, computer.
Hey, I need you to figure it out.
Yeah. Hey, why don't
Oh,
you do
never mind.
your
There's a-
job,
well,
buddy?
Hell, well, the other one's even longer though. Okay, so I have since the All-Star break. That's the first one. Okay, so we have played 58 games.
58 games. Okay. All right. All right.
I've
I've got my number. I've how many? This number of wins we're talking.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Record,
Okay.
yeah.
I've got my number. I got my number. Diego, you have yours?
You think for a second.
And then let me try to figure out how I can do this other one.
58 games.
Yeah.
58
got my number.
games played.
Okay. Am I going first?
Yeah, sure.
31 is my guess. So then I guess that would make them 31 and 27 since the All-Star break.
Diego?
Oh, I'm going like 41.
Carson nailed it.
Wait, what? It's 31?
31 and 27 since.
Let's go. I almost said 30.
So that is.
I
that
think
is
they've
our
been like
record.
really, really good.
That's our record since the All-Star break.
Hear me out though. 7.
And
Sorry, that's
then
a be back. My bad.
this other one, which I am trying. Do I have to click all these individually, bro? That's so dumb.
What's their Pythagorean? Because they have to have a negative run differential.
Okay, so we are.
Yeah. Rudy, I do. I love the Tigers, man.
I don't know where it
Yeah.
is on BR. I can't. Oh, 69 and 80 is our Pythagorean.
Nice.
71 and 78, or 72 and 78.
That's actually not that bad then. Given what's your like negative 40? Got to be near there run differential.
It is negative 60, 648 runs scored, 706 allowed.
Yeah, 58, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you
This
go.
is so
Quick
stupid.
math.
A sticker and a base hit. Give him the
All of
baseball.
Why am I-
What's his contract situation like? That might be a guy for that could be a guy for the Tigers. A little
Segura.
shortstop moment.
I'd be so mad, dude. There's like 5 people that I'd be okay with, and if it's not one of those 5, I would riot, like for real.
Yeah.
Fair.
How can I convince you to trade us like Torkelson for Edmundo Sosa? How can I convince
You
you?
literally would.
Literally can't.
Who's got more hits at AAA this year, Scott? All right, who is it? It's Edmundo
Yep.
Sosa.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he played. Scott, he got called up in like August.
Well,
I'm
okay.
pretty
I mean, Torgelson might have passed him then.
How dare you? I'm
No,
looking.
it's actually Torgelson doesn't. His average is actually not that great down there. He's just walking a ton and slugging.
Actually, I take it back. Edmundo Sosa has 3 B WAR this year. Never mind. No one can touch him. He's ours forever. I take it all back.
You can have him. I don't want him for Torgelson.
better. Some are saying better than Lindor. Some are saying better than Lindor.
Are
Yes, those some also happen to be from St. Louis, so
I mean, Yeah.
And nobody else.
I mean, facts. Yeah. Good God, man. He has 3 WAR this year. What's he? He his OPS is not great though. How's he doing this? Defense is the answer.
Was he the guy, or in the game? I think this last week where they brought him in extras to be the 5th infielder for literally 3 pitches. It wasn't for a batter, but it only ended up being 3 pitches.
It would make sense if it was him. Yeah, he's probably the guy we
So
brought
you know
in.
now.
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know. I have a tendency to follow along via the box scores because MLB TV blackout restrictions are atrocious.
That's
So
fair.
Okay, I have to do this on my phone, even though it's on my laptop, because I can't figure out how to do the selected rows thing on my computer. So 1 sec.
Also,
So the next
You guys
question
want
is,
to-
sorry, go Diego.
ask the Scott. I don't know. Mine's gonna be longer.
Yeah,
After
yeah.
you're done, I'm gonna tell you guys about
No,
my morning.
no. I have to pull this up and everything, so you're good.
Oh, okay. Well, so this is how my morning went. So my cousin's in town, and
Nice.
my cousin works for Oscar Mayer.
does he drive the Wienermobile?
He drives a Wienermobile.
Keep going.
So this morning, I went to breakfast when we drove in the Wienermobile through Boise to get to where we had breakfast. And then as soon as we were done having breakfast, because it's the Wienermobile, so people were taking pictures and stuff of it. There's a guy who owns a local gourmet popcorn shop that's in the same little lot as where we got breakfast. And he's like, "Hey, can I want to give you guys some stuff if you let me, or if you take a picture with my sign and everything." And we're like, "Yeah, for sure." And I'm just kind of there because I don't do it. I was just hanging out with my cousin and all that, but also got to reap the benefits of this because I live here, this is just where I'm at and all that. And so I've got a ton of this gourmet popcorn now because my cousin drives a Wienermobile, which is also it was sick. So shout out my guys at Crackling Gourmet Popcorn. This is frosted cookie popcorn. It is
Sounds good, man.
fantastic. It's so good. I also got to drive around the Wienermobile this morning, and that was kind of sick.
You got to drive the Wienermobile?
Why didn't
I
you
didn't get
start
to
with
drive
that?
it. I get to drive around in it. I wasn't the one driving.
Oh,
How
okay.
is this not documented a million times? I would have told people, forced people to record my reaction.
I would have done the same thing.
You're
my
getting
cousin has a
pictures
bunch of
and
pictures and
videos. Okay, well there you go.
Yeah, he just sent them to me, but he's got a bunch of pictures and stuff. So, but yeah, it was pretty sick. And I got a bunch of stuff for it too. I got a T-shirt. I got a little Hot Wheels. I don't know why I can just grab it. Hold on. It's literally just sitting on my bed right now. Nope. I kicked something. I don't know what it was.
Worth mentioning, by the way,
Yeah,
that
so they have,
was a filthy
They have
Rich Hill.
little Hot Wheels Wienermobiles.
Oh my dude, name your price. Name your price, brother. Name your price. I want it bad. I want it bad.
Got a little plushy thing of just the
Oh my god,
Wienermobile.
dude, what?
And then just a T-shirt from. Hold on, ready for this?
Yo,
Hot dog in summer.
Unreal.
Okay, everyone, I'm
It's
ready.
pretty
I
light.
found it. I couldn't Bleacher Report. Baseball Reference is useless.
Well, you could have said Bleacher Report. That would have
Yeah,
been.
also accurate.
Did you see the actual report about the bleacher? From a couple
Yeah.
days ago?
Oh my god. Yeah. Were they actually classic, man?
That's hilarious.
It was
Okay.
good.
So this is the Tigers' record since May 8th.
Okay.
Why do we use May 8th? I keep seeing that on Tigers Twitter.
Right. So
Because that was when you guys stopped deciding to lose every 2 days.
on May 8th, we were that I actually can find the exact thing on this stupid website. On May 8th, we were 10-24, had the worst going into May 28th, we were 9-24. Had the worst run differential in the sport and tied for the worst record in the sport. Going into our Saturday game against the Twins on May 8th.
right.
We then won that. We then had a W4 and haven't looked back.
Haven't looked back since, baby.
So how many we have played? Jeez, math. 100 and no, 117 games since May 8th.
Okay. What's this? What's the question?
Same as the other one. How many wins?
Oh, 62.
Oh yeah, I guess I did
Yeah,
say the record.
You definitely told us the record multiple
right,
times.
right. Fair enough. Well, I told you, the record of what it was at the time. So basically, the thing is that everyone's like holding on to hope to is oh my gosh, is 63 and 54 since May 8th, and then winning record since the All-Star break, and then on the season over 500 against teams that are over 500.
Cannot say the same about my St. Louis Cardinals. Not by a long shot.
Frauds.
I know, it's
Frauds.
crazy, man. It's crazy. So low key. If we just didn't get off to like the worst first month and a half like ever,
You'd be in the playoffs.
would legitimately be
You'd
like
be flirting.
we'd be like we'd be like around where like we'd probably be like a few games back from like the Mariners. We'd be like 5 or 6 out of the
I would
playoffs.
say you guys probably would have a season line that looks very similar to the Cardinals, like 10 games over with a barely positive run differential. You know, that kind of energy.
Which
Except the difference is in the National League that comfortably gets you the second wild card slot.
Yeah.
Woo!
Anyway, Red Shell's been kind of nice here in the beginning of this game.
Dick Mountain's
so
Mountain's been hucking it pretty nice tonight.
One of the best nicknames in sports.
Facts. No, actually, so Diego, you're talking about how nice your weekend was. Let me walk you guys through it.
That was my morning, dude.
All right. Well, you want to hear about a terrible morning? I'll tell you about my Saturday morning.
Oh.
I wake up at 7:15 in the morning to the generator in Iowa City being blown out. So all my power, like, whoom, it's all like flash. My alarm clock like does the emergency, like hey, I just lost. Like you're not getting up when you want to get up.
Yeah.
So I get up
I
and
just
I'm
lost.
like, Jesus Christ. Ugh. I was like, I was gonna get up at like 11 to go to the game. Ugh. And then I'm about to just turn over and go back to bed because I'm kind of like, whatever. The fire alarm and carbon monoxide detector starts going off simultaneously in my apartment.
Nice.
So, and because the power's out, I live on the 6th floor and it's a 7-floor apartment. I have to walk down the stairs. I'm like freeballing it in some basketball shorts and my flip-flops. And I have to knock on the fire department door and like ring their doorbell at 7:30 in the morning just for them to come up, check with the carbon monoxide detector for maybe 2 seconds. And they say, yeah, it's at 0. You're safe. And then they had to completely take out our smoke detectors and put in new ones. So it was a very nice way to start my weekend. Thank you to the Iowa City Fire Department, though. Very consummate professionals, very nice about it. In and out very quickly. But yeah, that was brutal.
Yeah.
I hate mornings, and it was.
Oh my God! Dick Gunn just got a hit.
Look, do I need this?
I'm assuming it's gonna be ruled a hit.
That sure looks like an error to me, but you know.
No, it's definitely not an error.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a hit.
Give him an A. My points
He
need
was.
it.
Look at him run. He is speed. I want to know the sprint speed on that.
What's the exit velo on that ground ball? Oh man, it looked like that. Yeah.
Probably like 69.5. Like genuinely, that's probably not what it was.
I'll give him this, man. He didn't look at the ball at all. He made contact and he put his head down and he ran it out.
He knew. He knew. He's like, oh, I can beat this out. I'm so fast.
One of my favorite things, speaking of 69.2 exit velo, there you
Oh,
go.
I was so close. Man.
Something that I really loved about Scherzer trying to get a hit. He wants a hit really badly. He's wearing Pujols' batting gloves.
True.
It's been fun.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Man, I was so close on the correct exit velocities. I know the numbers sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. One might say you kind of have to, but
One might say I'm supposed to. I don't know how.
I would also say that. Guy like me would indeed say that.
What are the? Do we think the Padres are going to make the playoffs, or is that like?
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
all right. I'll set this one out. But my answer is no.
It's
No, 'cause,
wild
I
how
mean-
the mighty have fallen. Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
If you think about it, they were really never even that mighty. They were never in first. They were hardly even in second, like ever this year. So like,
It's true.
Is
It's
anyone-
just
I
like
mean-
they had the crazy off season, and then like
Oh, yeah.
Mando, and then like on top of all that, then you have the trade deadline. Like they like if you weren't watching games every day and you just heard like news stories, you would think that they were like the team, you know?
right.
Right. It just,
They
it
get-
just
So much hype in the media. And like, it's valid. There was for a while anyway. Not anymore, I feel like, but it was for a bit.
they
It's
just
just
they,
wild. Like if they miss the playoffs, dog, that's so what are they?
If they both
They're what,
miss the
half-
playoffs,
They're half a
Padres
game out of wild card too.
yeah, that's why I want
They
the
would-
Mets. I want the Mets to win tonight because then both Philadelphia and San Diego would be 3.5 back.
Philly stands alone. Yeah.
I want the Mets to win tonight because
Get a home run, baby. Love the
terrible
Mets.
That's my only reason.
No,
No,
it
I
just-
want the Mets to win because the Phillies still employ Matt Moore. That's why I
There you
want the
go.
Mets to win.
Okay, sure. No, it just goes to show you guys, if you don't have like a veteran backstop catch, or like a veteran backstop that'll like WRC plus like 84, you can't make the playoffs. Like that's really what's moving the needle.
Oh, the Padres. It's like the Padres have 4 more wins than the Detroit Tigers on the season.
I just don't trust. I just also think that there is legitimately something to be said about leading a team into September baseball and being able to be consistently good throughout the year. You look at how Paul Goldschmidt is playing. You look at how Adam Wainwright is playing. And I can say the same thing for teams that are also competing. Bryce Harper has been in this position where he's had to compete and be consistently good. And I just don't think that obviously this will be a year where they'll learn what that takes, but there are guys on that team.
Our producers are literally having a muted text battle in the middle of our recording. This is absolutely ridiculous. Either get on a mic or shut up. How about that?
Guys, I
I
want
I
everyone on
wrote
this. I want everyone on this broadcast to take note that Scott just willingly defended me platforming the St. Louis Cardinals. Scott just openly encouraged me to have an unfiltered, uninterrupted time.
We can mute you. We can't mute them.
I can't
no,
turn text
and like,
chat off.
but genuinely though, I can talk about that. It's the same reason why I don't think the Reds are going to do it. The Reds don't have anyone on the roster that I look at that I'm like, wow, yeah, they have a guy that has had to step up and play consistently good September baseball to carry their team into the postseason. That they don't have that, and I don't think the Padres have that yet either. that they won't or that they can't. They will, obviously. It's gonna happen. Like, I'm not an idiot, but it makes sense when you look at who is leading the charge for teams that are surging in September. And you can say the same. You can literally, yes, 100%. That's the thing that the Giants have on. That's the thing the Giants have the advantage on more than anybody else in baseball. Is they're at a veteran
we have
team.
Brandon Belt.
No, like I mean in the sense
Your
that
team's so old that they were
Yes,
all the
yes,
main core was all still here when you guys last made the playoffs.
yes,
Correct.
they're they have all of those
That entire
guys.
core is still there. Yeah.
And you can make the same. You can say the same thing about.
Also, did Rich Hill just steal a base? Oh no!
Guys, definitely a
It
pass.
was a hell of a pass ball, but yes, technically, I guess. Well, actually, not even technically.
Sorry, someone said Padres and Reds don't have a guy that can carry them for a month, but the Cardinals do. Yeah, look at Paul Goldschmidt. Look at Nolan Arenado. Like,
Look
yeah,
at Wayno.
look at Wayno. Adam Wainwright is going to finish top 5 in Cy Young voting. Like, it's
He better
indisputable at this
not.
point. He definitely should and deserves.
He is. Yeah, he's gonna finish top 5 for sure.
Tyler O'Neill might finish top 15 in MVP voting. He's going to get enough down ballot votes at this point.
Maybe. Well, okay. I'll back up to this point though. Who are your top 5 finish for the Cy Young then? Because I don't think Wayno's gonna be a top 5. I had to think about
He
it.
will though.
Honestly-
It's you have to understand who's going to be voting.
Honestly,
Derek Gould is going to vote for him to finish second. I guarantee it. Derek Gould, the Cardinals beat writer who has a vote for Cy Young, is going to vote for Adam Wainwright to finish second. And I bet he votes for Max Scherzer to finish first. I'm not kidding.
So my thing is, I think my place vote would probably go to Yamada.
Yeah.
Are we saying
That's
minimum
fair.
MVP top 3 finals isn't a guy who can get, but Goldie can carry the cards? I don't follow. Paul Goldschmidt has multiple top 3 MVP finishes. I don't understand
I
that.
still want to know. I want to know your guys' top 5 Cy Young finishes.
In no particular
Yeah,
order.
genuinely curious. Yeah.
In no particular order, I would say we're talking Adam Wainwright, Corbin Burns, Max Scherzer, Walker Buehler might he's like, I don't know if I'd give him. I don't think do I know if he's top 5? But voters, he's major media market, all that fun jazz. I don't know if DeGrom, I guess, will still finish top 5, even though he's out for the year.
I don't think he will. I think he just did not have enough innings.
I don't know. Maybe another pitcher for Milwaukee. Zach Wheeler, thank you. Zach Wheeler might be the guy. Yeah. So I guess I'll say that then. So Wainwright, Scherzer, Burns, Wheeler, and some combination of Bueller, Woodruff, Peralta. Like one of those 3, I think, will be the other top 5 finisher. But there's just and this isn't even fan bias for me with Wainwright. He's legitimately probably the second best pitcher in the National League since the All-Star break. Max Scherzer's the only pitcher that's been better. Go look at his game logs. I know it sounds absurd. Go to his game logs.
Logan Webb's game logs since the All-Star break?
Logan Webb, no, you can't. No, he's not finishing top 5 in the Cy Young.
Oh no, I didn't say that. You said the second best pitcher since the All-Star break. That's the part I'm refuting on that part.
Well, my refute to that would be is Wainwright has the pedigree where
my refute to your refute to his refute is sucking heck.
That's fair. That's a strong point. He's right. He got us.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So my thing is like, how and/or why are the Giants good? Because I still don't really get it.
The Giants are better than anyone else in baseball at winning. They win every single game they're supposed to win, and they hang with the teams that are better than are on the field more talented than them.
But coming into the season, I literally had the Giants as like in my bottom 5 teams in all of baseball.
So did everybody else. So I mean,
so speaking from someone that thought the Giants were gonna have a little bit of a, like I told Diego, I thought they were gonna, flirt with
run. rendezvous.
A little flirt with a winning record and then spend big in free agency was, like I said, they get the Rockies and the Diamondbacks 40 times a year. You know what I mean? That's
certainly how, but the Rockies are like low key like 70 and 80 or something.
Yeah, because they're
Yeah, the
ridiculous.
Rockies are
They're
pretty good.
ridiculous at home. It's
Yeah,
Fun fact. Only one team has swept the Rockies at home this year. It's the Giants.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like the Pirates. That would have been way more fun.
No.
I pretty much knew that it was the Giants the second he started saying a stat.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
I mean, obviously.
If the Giants don't make any major
Pirates
additions
don't have a
season,
sweep.
I wouldn't even put them above the Rockies. They do not. Christian, I think that's a fair take. The Rockies, I think, if they can, I don't know. They got to keep Story.
The Giants. Here's the thing with the Giants. The Giants need to add in the offseason. Huh?
Aren't they losing everyone? Isn't literally your entire roster's contract expiring except for Crawford now?
No. So it's our entire rotation besides Webb.
Well, that's something.
Yeah.
Anthony Desclafani, $100 million contract.
Like Belt and Posey, they're still like there.
Posey's technically under contract for another year, but they probably won't pick up the option to renegotiate an extension. If Belt doesn't get an extension, I'm going to riot.
Okay, fair.
We don't have any other first baseman like ready in the minors or anything. Like, there's no reason not to extend Belt. He's had a fantastic season. He very well could finish the season with 30 home runs, which would be the first Giants to do so since I think Barry Bonds.
Brandon,
Bryant's gone, right?
No, he's not.
Bryant, so it's kind of expected to re-sign. So Giants Twitter really wants him to re-sign. I would like him to re-sign, and it's because he's been fine he hasn't been amazing, but he's been good. But it's pretty much an expectation that he will resign because he likes it in San Francisco. So there'd be no reason for him not to. So
yeah, the only scenario that makes sense to me is if Dave Dombrowski shells out for Bryant because he and Harper are buddies, but I don't know if they're ready and willing to do that.
Right.
Plus McCutchen, by the way, while he's at the dish, having a good year.
I love Kutch.
So do I.
I just keep getting the worst trade offers in fantasy.
25 bomb, 25, 24 bombs, 75 RBI, 77 OPS. Come on now.
Shut up, Kutch.
I know RBIs, but it's my God, he's hitting.
Is there a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse commercial next to a live baseball game? What is happening?
They're trying to advertise for the Dodgers 2020 World Series.
Clip. I want that clipped. I want that clipped right now. Yo, I want that clipped and I want that out on Twitter right now. I want that on our Twitter immediately. That is woo! Woo! Lord.
He didn't have to and he did anyway.
Yeah.
I respect
Mickey Mouse wild card 2021 losers, Los Angeles Dodgers.
That was really funny.
Oh man.
Try.
We're almost back. We're almost back at full power. Once Rudy's back on stream, the jokes will be firing on all cylinders.
It's just me just saying dumb stuff like that.
I mean, you call it dumb, I call it accurate. We're.
It's true. You're right. How could I forget? Also, why am I having such a difficult time pulling up game logs?
I don't know.
This dude's got a gold fork. There's this dude in the crowd they just cut to eating food. He straight up has a gold fork.
Nice. Oh, that's why Mickey Mouse is literally at the game. Okay.
This isn't a Dodgers game.
Oh my God, dude! They invited Jose Abreu to the Mets game with his MVP trophy. Are they allowed to do that?
That's really weird. Didn't they
That
play
feels-
today?
that
That's
feels like-
that's gonna.
That feels like
How do you get there so
tampering,
fast?
doesn't it?
Chiefs touchdown early, baby. Let's go.
We love to see it. We love to see it.
All right, I just got offered Rondell Moore for James Robinson in fantasy. Don't ever do that again. That is
Disrespect.
I
one
got
broke
Ryan
one
Tannehill for Justin Herbert straight up this morning.
one
Are we all
broken
talking about
70.
the same person in the same league, or are we not? Because
Likely.
I've talked to other people, and there's one person in our fantasy league that is continuing to offer the worst trades ever to everyone.
Who? Wait, who? I got
Yeah,
offers from 3 different teams right now.
I just get offers from the same person every day, and I get like
So
8
do
a day
I.
and reject all. They're all terrible.
Scott,
No.
I think we're the
It's a Stavo.
I do get offers from Estavo, yeah.
Yeah.
He really thinks that his backup quarterbacks are worth my starting running backs. I'm like, what are we talking about, dude?
He tried to
Right.
downsell me on Jalen Hurts, and I'm like, dog, I think, like, I don't know, man. Matthew Berry can get made fun of all day long, but Matthew Berry's saying I think he could finish as the #1 fantasy QB, and he's at back-to-back weeks with at least 80 rushing yards. I'm like, okay, he might be onto something.
Hurts.
No, the only true L of our league is that we don't have we're not on ESPN, so I can't utilize IBM Watson, which consistently provides some of the funniest potential trades you could possibly imagine.
Instead of the star.
For example, right now I'm gonna pull up an IBM Watson. I'm gonna let IBM Watson do the work for me. Okay,
I dare you to actually offer the first trade it has up.
The first trade offer would be Kenneth Gainwell. Okay, this actually is not a bad trade. I wouldn't hate it if I actually had that trade offered to me. What's like a true garbage boy offer right here? It keeps trying to trade DeAndre Swift away, and I'm like, why? Oh, here you go. How about Larry Roundtree and Brandon Ayuk for Cooper Kupp? Yeah, for
I
sure.
don't even know who that first person is.
I'm definitely trading Cooper Kupp right now for sure, dog.
Dude,
Like,
I have told all of my friends to buy after week 1. I told everybody I knew.
He's so
I was
good.
like,
I love Kupp.
I
love Cooper
now
Kupp so much,
because
man.
he's gonna be insane this year, dog. They keep talking about like how because like obviously we still follow Stafford like religiously,
Of course, as you should.
and like everybody talks about how he like whenever Stafford goes in early to throw, Kupp is the receiver that shows up. Like they have the closest connection on the entire team, and dude, he. Like I don't think his first 2 weeks are a fluke at all. I think it's a total indication of the rest of the season. I think he's going to have an insane year.
Well, here's the thing.
Kupp is insane.
Well, here's the thing. You know it's not a fluke because the reason that Stafford keeps throwing to Kupp is Kupp last week had 7 catches on 10 targets, and this week he had 9 catches on 11 targets. Like,
Gustavo just messaged me.
Uh-oh.
He just said congrats on the win because I smoked his ass this week.
Yeah, he called himself AJ Preller this week. We were texting about. He's like, I'm not starting anyone I drafted in my starting lineup, and I don't want to be rude, but I almost hit him back with like 2015 Padres or.
No,
I
2021.
2015 was definitely worse though, because they had like Kimbrel, Upton, like.
I often forget Campbell was just a Padre.
Yeah, everyone forgets that he was too.
Do you remember Houston Street?
I do.
Houston Street?
Yeah.
You want to know a little thing about Houston Street? Most iconic home run in Tiger Street? Houston Street?
Oh, is that the Victor Martinez
Rookie.
2006 to go to the World Series?
Magglio Ordonez.
Or Magglio Ordonez, yeah. Whatever.
He was a rookie for the A's.
Good year, 2006. A very nice year.
All right, Joe.
It was.
That-
It was a good year for both of our teams. Was it not?
No,
New
it
trivia.
was. If you know, want to know what's crazy? The Cardinals won the World Series. You guys won literally like 84 games, right?
We were 82 and 78.
So ridiculous. So you guys, yeah, win 82
Or
games
82 and
win the-
79. We didn't even play the full 162 because we clinched. I'm pretty sure we only played like 161. It was something like that.
So you guys do that, and then look at. I don't know if you've ever looked at the AL Central. The
No.
third place team. The third place team in the AL Central was the reigning World Series champ Chicago White Sox, who won 95 games and missed the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, I guess my answer to you would be
Because the Twins won like almost 100, and then we won 97, and we were the wild card.
so we actually were 83 and 78. And
Right.
we
Makes it so much better.
No, I mean that does. That's at least one more win. But the thing is, you say that though without like the Cardinals still had an objectively decent lineup.
Yeah, they did.
Like rest in peace, Chris Duncan. He was like nuts for us as a rookie. Pujols had maybe the best season of all time as a Cardinal. It was bananas.
Was that really his best year?
331, 1100 OPS, 49 bombs, 137 RBI, and he did that all while missing 3 weeks with an he had a pulled he had like an abdominal strain, and he still hit that.
Wild.
Yeah, dude, that was that year of. I mean, that was. I don't know. That might be my favorite Pujols year. There's like he had that like Trout-esque beginning of his career though, where it felt like every year there was something that he focused on that ended up being like unreal. He randomly had because in 2005 he randomly stole 16 bases and only got caught twice. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's that Trout-esque of like, maybe I will let's see how many bases I can steal this year.
Let's just see.
Yeah, no.
You know,
I'd say 2009 Pujols was pretty nuts as well. But I don't know, man. 2006 to 2009 Albert Pujols was ridiculous. That 5-year run from 05 to 09. Whoa.
you're about to refer to 06 to 09 as a 5-year run. I'm like, yes, noted 5-year.
No, yeah. I
2009.
included 05 because that was when he won his first MVP. Robbed in 2006, by the way, and in 2010. But it's fine. We got to talk about it.
You just did.
I mean, Ryan Howard won MVP with a 5-WAR season, so that should show you how that went.
Ryan Howard's a fraud.
Absolutely, yeah. This is
Correct.
why I will dunk on Ryan Howard for forever. Pujols had just so clearly the better year.
Like, I'll dunk on him because he's bad.
Oh, it drives me bananas.
I can't wait for Ryan Howard to go on the Hall of Fame ballot and then get dropped after 1 year.
I cannot explain more how I could name 5 players that deserved MVP that year over him.
It's fair. But now we have better ways of evaluating players, so it's okay. So nothing like that will happen ever again. Actually, very well could, because people who vote are still, like, not very in tune with the finer stats in life.
I'll say it. Not very smart.
Also fair. There we go. He's not wrong. He's so not wrong that he's actually right. So. Not very smart. We do have trivia up in case we didn't know.
Yeah,
I already got it wrong. Yeah. Carson moment.
Oh, for trivia, a little Carson moment. Excuse me.
You do a Carson trivia moment. You get
Carson
it wrong.
Oh. Oh, I swear I don't know. I do not know this at all.
Neither do we. So
Wow.
it's the Phillies. Why would we know it? The Phillies are important.
But no, yeah, I could talk about 2006 award season until the cows come home.
Where are the cows?
Your
Your
mother's
mother.
house. Ah, there it is. Hey. That was nice,
Man.
Scott. Way to go. Wait, Scott, ready?
what we
Just
call
bump,
too
bump
easy.
it, bump it, bump
What
it.
we
There you
call
go.
too easy. Am I over
There you
here?
go. It works on camera. On the hot mic, it looks good.
I think Scott went the wrong way.
No,
Yeah,
did he?
Scott went the wrong way.
Oh,
Oh, I did.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's.
Wait, do it
So you're
this way.
both
I went the
going
right.
like-
I went the right way, didn't I? Is it?
Yeah,
No,
there
you go the same way. I go this way. What are you
Same
doing?
way.
What are you
Okay,
doing?
now I
What are you
don't. Now
doing?
I'm nervous. Now
Do
I'm
the
nervous.
same way. You do the same thing.
The same
you
thing
don't,
you did
don't
earlier.
say. Ready? That's not what you did. You did it the other way. I'm done.
I can't remember.
You lost either opportunity.
Jeez. Carson, you literally just have to do the exact same
I
thing.
couldn't remember, and then I panicked. I'm like,
Hey,
oh, now the.
because we're all soccer people. Can we talk about how Ronaldo has been like the greatest athlete of all time since rejoining
Just
United?
returning to Man U. Dude, I'm stoked about it.
He's been
Ridiculous.
unreal, dude.
Four goals in 3 games, I believe, correct?
That is correct.
Yeah,
No, pretty
unbelievable.
great. Big fan. I'm also a Man U guy, so like
Yeah, that helps.
Won't
I don't express this super
won't
often.
front. My Swans are struggling a little bit. We're back. We're fighting for promotion. It's all right though. Last match we were down 3-0 at halftime, and then ended up making it 3-3. So it's good to we're not giving up on games.
Sure. Yeah, we're Watford. We're trying to stay out of the relegation. And yeah, we low key we're in the middle of the pack in points. Got a solid little start to the year here going.
That's what it takes, man. It could be worse. You could be an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, for real.
They are in the pits. Well, with
And
that.
so we don't have to talk about Arsenal anymore. We're gonna take a quick break.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of, yeah. Ugh.
you go.
We are indeed ready,
We're ready
to
to
go.
roll, Rudy.
Kyle Gibson with an immaculate two-strike approach there.
Kyle Gibson with being ugly in his uniform.
We're back.
His
Hitting
uniform just does
trivia,
not
the
look good on him, man.
The Tigers have more qualified pitchers in the top 20 softest exit velocity allowed than both the Mets and Phillies. Well, Scooble's definitely not part of that. Terrence Scooble is like literally like bottom 5 percentile in all of baseball in exit velo. Willie Peralta would be in there.
Shout out Willie.
Yeah, dude. Literally go look at his numbers. We signed him to a minor league deal, and he played the first half of the season in AAA, and then all of our rotation got hurt at the same time.
And he's been
Just like-
elite, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Like,
he's
damn
been.
near it.
He almost has a sub-3 ERA, and like literally went 7 shutout today against the Rays. Like he's like he's been like he's been so ridiculously good. He's pitched to contact, so I'd imagine. Yeah, dude, it really is. So he's probably in there.
Are you sure about that, Rudy?
And
I
then
feel like there are much more.
he was I don't know, dude. He was like really bad. I don't. It's just Chris Fetter is God. That's all there is to it.
That's fair.
Oh, that was almost a hell of a play by third there. Mize is iffy because like.
I think I haven't heard about Miles in a minute. Has he been like that?
No, so he has been mostly a pitch to contact guy. Like his K numbers are not that good, but his ERA is good and his hit per 9 is pretty solid. Like he might be, but I'm gonna go with True. Sick.
Yeah, I got it wrong.
So it's
No,
false, but like we don't get to know like at what like are the Tigers not even close? Are we better than one of the two teams, but not both?
That's fair. Yeah, I used to hear about Casey Mize just like a lot, and like I feel like now I just don't hear about it much on the Twitter sphere.
Yes, yeah, that's fair. So the last month of the season, he's going on like a really strict innings limit where he's literally only pitching 3 innings to start, and has for the last 3 weeks and will for the rest of the year. So like that's probably why, because he's only pitching 3 innings to start.
Okay.
And like I said, he has been for a minute now, only doing that. So, which
very much limiting the fantasy value.
Yeah, I told all of my friends that asked me about like fantasy advice and Mize and stuff, like there's no reason to have him on your team the remainder of the year. He will not go past the 3rd inning the rest of the season.
Well, yeah, in redraft format,
2
of course.
weeks ago.
All right.
Right, yeah, of course.
My dynasty league, Mr. Mize is not going anywhere anytime soon.
Yes, that is a very good call. But yeah, it's actually wild. He's gonna like blow out of the water his most innings pitched in a season like in his life, like not even close, easily, and that's with a very strict innings limit in July where he was only allowed to go through the lineup twice, no matter where he was, and then again in September where he's only allowed to go 3 innings, and he's still gonna comfortably go like significantly further than any season like ever before. Like they showed his senior year of high school, he was at under 100 innings because it's high school, and then at Auburn he did like high 90s, and then like 120 or 130 or something the year he went 1-1.
Are you telling me that a college coach actually handled pitching prospects' innings correctly?
I know. Shout out Auburn.
Unbelievable.
This year he's gonna. I guess I can have that information right in front of me. And then this year he is. Oh wait, I have the schedule.
Nice little Dick Mountain slider curve, maybe.
He's at 140. 143 with a few starts to go. Which also, a testament to the Tigers, leads the entire team in innings pitched.
Nice.
The fact that we are, it really is just a massive testament to Hinch and the coaching staff, because like this team has no business being even remotely close to 500.
It's fair. Yeah, Hinch really has turned that team around so much faster than expected. Like I can't even imagine a scenario where a team would have the opportunity to hire him and just doesn't. You know?
Yeah. No. Hey, shout out to the very first hot mic I ever did with y'all, in which Scott had the infamous Christmas analogy. That is one of my favorite.
Phillies to score again, by the way.
That is one of our. That is easily like a top 10 hot mic moment of the year. It's
pretty good. We should, just. I mean,
certainly one of my finer moments. That's for sure.
I mean, also like a completely valid moment as well.
Oh yeah, still facts to this day, and still true to this day.
Fair. I'm now super curious about the Giants innings pitched, because
ours is so bad, dude.
Ours is Adam Wainwright gap.
We have Mize 143, Scooble 142, Urania 95, Matt Boyd 78, Willie Peralta 76, Matt Manning 72, and then literally our bullpen.
All right, let's take a peek at the Cardinals. I'd be shocked if any.
The Giants. I mean, Gosman's 175, Desclafani's 158, Webb's 132, Woods 128. Cueto 112, and then the bullpen. Different. Wow, we've had so many pitchers this year.
Our leading reliever out of the pen is Michael Fulmer with 65 innings pitched, and he is only 7 innings behind our 5th rotation starter at the moment in innings pitched on the year.
Our leading reliever is Tyler Rogers at 73 innings. Which is a good chunk.
I do want to give out a huge shout out to John Lester with a 62 OPS plus with the Cardinals this year.
Respect.
Hey, he's 3 for 15 with 2 doubles. Could be a lot worse. Could be much worse.
It could be. Could be
better. No.
Team pitching. All right, let's go to these innings pitched here. We have Scott, you think your innings pitch distribution is bad? We have one pitcher we have 2 pitchers over 100.
I mean, yeah, same.
And it's Adam Wainwright at 196, then Kim at 101, and then Martinez, who's on the 60-day and never coming back, at 82. John Gant, who's not on the team anymore, at 76. Flaherty at 76, who's maybe out for the year. And then it's Gallegos, Reyes, Cabrera, Johan Oviedo, who's in AAA. And then, wow, yeah, that.
Also, does Kim still start for you guys?
Similar to ours.
No, he does not. Which.
Okay.
You remember that hot mic when he did?
No.
Oh, I do.
I don't. I don't know. Sorry.
Rich Hill's pissed.
Yeah, Rich Hill's mad.
He had 7 strikeouts. Good for him.
Dog, the Tigers and Mets have the same record.
I mean,
oh, sorry, they're half a game up. If they lose this game, we will have the same record.
Okay, then yeah, there we go. They're bringing in Familia in this spot.
We had this last time the Mets were on, Diego, where we were like, remember?
Which was like last week.
Yeah. Anyway, we were like,
what's the payroll difference? This is such a banger tweet if they lose. Oh, my God. I'm rooting for the Phillies now hard. What's the payroll difference between those two teams?
No, Scott, it's the Phillies is much higher than you think it is, man.
No. I don't give a shit about the Phillies. The Mets.
I mean, they also have Baez.
If they lose this game, I can tweet the Tigers and Mets have the same record. The difference in payroll is blank.
Oh.
Another banger tweet by Scott Bentley.
This one's going
I'm
on
gonna be using that
on Tigers
all the
actually.
time.
Sadly, you will
I'm
not be your meme will not be usable because I'm tweeting on the
Dang.
Locked On Tigers.
sad.
The Tigers have
I
the
do like that.
23rd highest payroll in baseball at 85 million. The Mets
Scott,
have
sorry,
the third highest at 200 million.
What are the Cardinals at?
The Cardinals are at
I guess you haven't seen the meme. This is a meme.
ninth.
All the time.
No, I know. Oh, we know the one. We know the one.
They are ninth at 169 million.
First of all, nice. Second off, just so you guys know, that's $26 million cheaper. All thanks to the Colorado Rockies. Woo!
So if you did add that on, you
We'd
would
have
be
195.
which would 195 would put you fourth.
Nice.
You
Just to be
the
a second
Rockies
wild
have
card.
single-handedly moved you from fourth to ninth. The Giants are 10th at 161.
Having said that, also real quick, that's the Cardinals salary with Martinez and Matt Carpenter making a combined $36 million. Both will be off the team next year, and I genuinely don't think we will add more than $10 million in payroll. So I really think that we're going to run about 170 again next year. So
I think that's fairly. I agree with that take.
The Giants are gonna.
Giants are at 10 at 161. So
who's
Yeah.
making that much money for
if
y'all?
you were
Cueto.
Cueto, if you were to
Gross.
re-sign Bryant, but then like Cueto and all, like your entire rotation is basically off the books though.
Well, Cueto's the only one making anything. That's the thing.
Gaussman's making 18.9, right?
Yeah, because he had the qualifying offer, but like, yeah, that's also been like a steal. Like,
I can't imagine he's gonna want to go for another QO either.
No, there's no way.
Like he's gonna want, like he had such a good first half, especially like he's gonna want a contract.
He's had his last like 2-3 starts have also been pretty good, like reminiscent of the first half, which has been nice. If he's coming back into form, like,
Oh really? I don't think I knew that, Peyton.
yeah, once you get the qualifying offer once, you can't get it again.
I actually don't think I knew that.
But yeah, but like
Okay.
the value though, he's gonna want a lot more. He's gonna be one of the better starting pitchers on the market, I feel like.
Yeah, he'll be up there for sure.
So
It's not a.
I think he'll probably.
It's not a crazy as is. We probably will be. Yeah.
I think he'll probably try to get somewhere around like mid upper 20s.
So
Hey,
the Yankees
pay for it.
have the potential to miss the playoffs with the second
Good.
highest roll in baseball.
Good. Excellent.
yeah.
The Dodgers are at 1 with 267, and second place is the Yankees at 203. Second place is 60 mil away from 1.
Yeah. And
That
the
is
Dodgers
the
still
difference.
can't lead the
So
division for more than a day.
67 facts. 67 mil less than the Yankees at 2 would put them like 13th. The difference between 13 and 2 is the same as the difference between 1 and 2.
That sounds about right.
That is absolutely preposterous.
And that's how baseball works. Crazy. Absolutely.
Oh
crazy.
my gosh, dude! The Angels. I don't think any Angels fans are still here, so it's not gonna. So they have on this thing. They have the current payroll for the people currently on your 26-man as of today, and then the payroll that's on your IR.
Oh my god.
So obviously Trout and Rendon are both on the Angels IR. So they have the 7th highest payroll in baseball, right?
Right.
180, really respectable number. Seventh highest. Their 26-man payroll only is 5th to last at only $29 million.
That sounds right. Because like, who's making any money on that roster right now? It's not any of their
literally no one.
pitchers.
So they're on their IR is 102 of the $180 million payroll is all on their IR. That is whack, dog.
That's so funny. That is so funny.
The Cardinals have almost no money on their IR. Same with the Blue Jays.
Health. How much do the Giants have?
And the Braves. The Braves also.
The Giants probably have a bunch because Cueto's.
Wait, what do you mean on the I? Yeah, we do. Carlos Martinez is like 18 mil, and he's on.
Okay, well, he's your only person on the IR then, because you have 18.7 mil on your IR.
Yeah, it's Carlos Martinez.
Okay,
Yeah.
So there you go.
What's the Giants one?
Just Carlos Martinez team option next year for $19 million.
Giants have 27 million on their IR.
Yeah, I think that's all Cueto.
Yeah, that is all Cueto. The Braves have one of the lowest, but Acuna's on their IR. So how sad is that? The Braves.
I mean, it's good for the Braves title window.
Yeah, for sure. It's just sad for Acuna. They only have 11.5 mil on their IR. I think. Wow, the Red Sox have by far the lowest, actually. Oh no, the Diamondbacks do, but that's because they suck. Of good teams, the Red Sox have by far the lowest. The Red Sox only have 3 mil on their IR.
Good for them.
And then like the bad teams all have like the Orioles have 3 mil. The Cleveland baseball team has 2 because they don't pay anyone. Pirates have 6.
$2 million for Cleveland's probably like half their
14.
Who?
For what?
The Tigers have 14 mil on their IR. Who the hell are we paying that's on our IR?
Is it
Turble's making like $500K. Fulmer and Boyd are back.
When was the website updated?
I literally have no clue who that could be. Unless it's dog, who am I?
As long as your team's hurt, bro.
I mean, like, we've had a lot of injuries, but no one on our team's making money outside of Miguel Cabrera and Robbie Grossman, like a little bit, kind of.
Gross is making a
Robbie
Grossman is
Grossman's
earning. Robbie Grossman has earned every cent of that paycheck, though, man.
Oh
yeah.
He's having literally the best year of his entire career, like comfortably. Like not even close, the best year of his career.
Shout out Robbie, big fan.
He's the man. I'm so lost right now. Okay, Turnbull's literally making he's on like pre-arb, like making no money.
Okay.
Boyd is back. Like Derek Hill, pre-arb.
The Boyd are back in town.
Where is this 14 mil coming from? Unless someone got hurt like really early on and I'm just like
confused.
Like forgetting them because they like barely played. Like Julio Teheran, but I'm pretty sure we signed him for like $1 million. Like
I forgot you guys signed Julio Teheran.
Spot Track says Matt Boyd and his 6.5 are on the injury list.
Okay, so that explains that, but there's still 8 mil that is unaccounted.
Are y'all paying anybody's contract that's not on the team right now that would be on the IL? That, you know what I mean? Is it one of those?
I mean, it's like Wilson Ramos is the only person that was on the team, and now like we just bought him out. And his contract was like 2 or 3 mil, I guess. I guess. Did Miggy get hurt? You mean Miguel Cabrera? Don't ever use that silly ass nickname when referring to Miguel Cabrera ever again.
Hating the disrespect.
No, and he's also making $30 million. So like, no.
Yeah, I don't know actually.
His AAV is 30, so like that's definitely not Miguel Cabrera. Yeah, it's got to just be they still think Boyd is on there, and then like, I guess some prorated stuff. But yeah, if they think Boyd is still on there, that makes a lot more sense, I guess. Who has the most money outside of
uh-oh.
Dom
Astros have-
Smith.
the Astros have 64, so almost $65 million on their IR.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot.
Man. Kyle Gibson's washed. Remember when he was like good for half a season?
All-Star 2021 American League All-Star Kyle Gibson. Lest you forget.
Stuff merchant.
Wow.
It's a nice little piece of hitting there, though.
Sure is.
Then Hoppa coming up, throw it in.
The Phillies.
What'd you say?
What's up?
I said, is the Phillies bullpen still horrible?
Oh,
Yes.
of course, big dog.
Okay.
There are
Death-
three things in life.
Death tax.
Yep.
Oh,
And a bad Phillies bullpen.
I don't even know if you say. I think you might just be able to just say Dave Dombrowski bullpen.
maybe, but it's not even on him.
Bedrosian still pitching?
Who?
Cam Bedrosian.
Is he really? Good for him, I guess. Are we gonna say good for him?
It's the Phillies pen, so it's really good.
Yeah. Guys, I mean, I
For
might have.
him,
To,
I
I might have to leave the stream early. They might give me a call. I might have to go down and pitch in Queens in a couple minutes. Here.
Hey, J-Roy.
Yeah. Jay
Renucha.
I would pay a lot of money to see Jay Roy pitch to Major League hitting.
No, because
So
here's
would
the
I.
thing. He'd laud over the fact that he got to suit up and play in a major league game. We have to remember this. I want J. Roy to suit up for Phillies low A, so that he still gets horrifically shelled, and then there's no honor in that, because anyone can play. Anyone can say that they got a game at minor league. You know what I mean? Like minor league teams, like the Savannah Bananas. I'm pretty sure they've let a dog be in the game. Yeah, the Savannah Bananas.
Love that.
That's not derogatory towards the league champs, I believe. Did they not win the? They won their league championship this year, I believe.
They're electric, dude. They're absolutely electric. Love the Savannah Bananas.
No, that's honestly what we should do. I want Diamond Digest. We gotta join an indie ball league. I want to see. Give us like a year.
Hey, I used to work. There's literally one like 15 minutes away from my house. I used to work for the stadium.
This is what I'm saying, man. We give everyone like a year to like get in shape, like see who's got what, and then we play like 1 year of indie ball.
That'd be so fun, man.
I am more than willing to dust off my role as a multi-inning reliever and fourth outfielder. That's I'm ready to go.
I will be
two-way.
Hey, listen. I can
left
comfortably. Hey, Scott, listen.
He's a two-way king.
Hey, I gotta look. Listen, all right. What would be like my pro comp? I've done this. Our good founder Jeremy Franklin's put out. He made like a metric where you could like grade yourself in Little League. He was like the Yankees second baseman in the 70s. That was like what my friends did. Like we all did each other's 20/80 grades, and that was when I like got back like the most frequently. I'm trying to think of who that was.
It might know.
Willie
Randolph.
Might have been Willie Randolph. Yeah, that was the one that came back to me the most, which I was more than okay with. Exactly a respectable career. I believe, listed at 5'11", 160. Got
the worst left fielder in baseball, because that's my comp.
Come on, man.
Who is the worst left fielder in baseball? I don't know, probably like Jesse Winker. I don't know. No.
I mean, like
Alex Dickerson is my comp.
You could be Victor Reyes, dog.
There you go. Who's playing left field for the? Oh, never mind. The Pirates are running Ben Gamble out there. I love Ben Gamble. I won't slander him.
I do like Ben Gamble. Brian, did Brian pitch in college? No, he didn't. He played second ?
Well, hey, if he played in college, he's probably starting for us because that means he can throw hard enough.
So he's absolutely starting for us.
Like I about blew my arm out at the White Sox pitching machine thing Like no, so with no warm up, my bicep hurt for a couple days after. I hit
through like 52.
I threw 79 out the stretch.
Wow.
So maybe a little warm up. I could like flirt with like D3 like D3 Greg Maddux type, where I'm throwing like 81. I'm throwing 81 like
D3 Greg Maddux.
Where I'm throwing a changeup 2 inches inside, so like guys hit moonshots off me foul.
What position did Brian play? Do you remember?
He pitched.
Did he pitch? Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh yeah. Topping out at the college level at like 82, but threw a splitter, so he got away with it and just tried to induce a ton of ground balls. Didn't last too terribly long, but yeah, he was nice with it. He was nice with it.
He was in fact nice with it.
Yeah. Brian, I'm pretty sure he. I don't want to accidentally not get it right, but I'm pretty sure he like walked on.
I believe that sounds right.
I'll be back. I need 10 seconds.
Oh, you're good. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait, mute him now. I don't even want to realize it. All right, he's back. Cool.
Sorry, guys. I know everyone was moaning and wailing. Oh my God, where's Carson? We miss Carson. Put Carson back on camera. Please unmute his microphone. Let him talk more.
Certainly.
Yeah, all everyone was like, "Yep," that's what they said.
See,
Yeah,
Rudy,
I
it's
didn't
not.
know if
It's
anyone
Rudy.
else
Rudy, it's
died
not funny
with
when you
football.
do it. It's only Diego's the only one that's allowed to mute me for comedy.
I think it was Peyton actually.
It was Peyton. I thought I missed the button. I think I did get it, or tried to anyway.
You remember
bet
Remember last
would
Sunday when Lindor hit 3 homers and that Yankee game happened, and then like everyone was like, "Oh, like the Mets are back and Lindor's a Met," and then now it's just like, yeah, okay.
He's a Met.
Yeah, he's certainly that.
Can't confirm his status as a New York Metropolitan.
So what? There's 11 games left, and they're like 4 out of it.
There's 6.5 out, dog.
Of wild card 2?
Yes, they're 6. Scott, they're 6 games under, and the Cardinals are 10 games over.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, they're done. Stick a fork in it. It's over with.
Yeah, I keep, as you can tell, I keep forgetting that like the Dodgers are somehow a wild card team.
They are. Correct. Yes. You're welcome, America.
America.
No, finish that. Go ahead, Scott. No, go ahead. No, you gotta do it.
I'll do it. Chiefs have a lead, by the way.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson has been playing like absolute garbage.
Christian played tennis in college.
Oh, hey, I did not know that about Christian. I big tennis guy over here. Diego, big tennis guy.
I am also a big tennis guy.
There's a pro tennis.
Maybe able to have a half-decent swing.
That's facts. And that also means that his elbow is so much closer to being just absolutely shredded, like the two of us as well.
So let's just throw him out there to be our starting pitcher behind Brian. He's starting pitcher too.
There you go.
Christian caught back when he played in high school and stuff, but he has very. I'm pretty sure mine are much worse, but he has pretty bad legs too.
All right. Well, new trivia moment, by the way.
Also, just my left
leg. Is this which one of these people will be the opening day starting shortstop for the Tigers?
No. The answer is your mother, though.
That was like a massive reach, but I'll allow it.
That was not a reach. That was not.
That was a little.
I didn't ask a who question. You just went no, but the answer is. And
it was like John when he goes on like saying it every other like message he's in the banter.
Yeah, man. I love him.
My favorite is when Avery decides to come and just destroy everybody for a solid 20 minutes.
I don't even want to talk about that. All right, she just
It's
absolutely
so-
just
so good.
she came into the chat for 20 minutes and pieced every single person in there. Like it was just unprompted. Everyone got pieced up. It was unreal.
Yeah, it was so good.
It was the
Shout out
equivalent.
Avery for
It
real.
was the equivalent of like the Uncle Drew commercial when Kyrie just showed up at the park and just balled out on everyone. That's literally what that felt like. Just who is this? How did this happen? Doesn't matter.
Avery, everyone's favorite Red Sox writer for Diamond Digest.
That is noted
Notably.
most tolerable Red Sox fan I've maybe ever met in my life.
Oh, it's certainly not John. That's
It's
for
certainly.
Yeah.
Listen, don't get me wrong though. Love John, all right?
Oh,
I'm not
John.
decidedly pro John, but
Love John.
Pro John.
Yeah, man, I love that kid. He's such an idiot. I love him.
yeah.
He's just such a stupid idiot.
He's
but, like,
what I love about John is that
love John.
for all the insane disagreements we have, he'll just ride with me on just the most outlandish takes that we have. Like I was talking about Purdue being better than Notre Dame, and he was like, "Yep, notably better football team than Notre Dame." I was like, "Yep, lock it in."
Yeah, I can't wait till the borders open back up and him and I are just gonna be reunited.
Aw.
We're just gonna get messed up at a casino. Like almost right halfway in between where he lives in Canada and I live in Michigan. There's a right on the other side of the Detroit River that separates the countries. There's a giant ass casino. We've been trying to go for so long and the borders just won't open.
Terrible.
It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be an all-timer.
Is he moving soon though?
Yeah. He got a job in Cali.
Oh,
So not like immediately, but like by the end of the year, I believe. Yes, he will be in California.
Soon-ish.
Yeah, relatively soon. He's still doing like training. Like
crazy how far defending the Pac-12 can take a man. Is it?
I
not?
know.
Is it?
He's definitely going to work his way up to some Ducks games. Probably not this season, but next season, I'd imagine.
If John goes to like Eugene and doesn't end up coming up here to Boise, I'm gonna fight him.
Oh, he will. He'll be all over.
I will throw hands.
Hey, Diego, we already, I'm not gonna mention on the broadcast yet, so we're still in the works, but there could be.
Battle bots.
Hey, okay, that we will talk about because we talked about it extensively on air. Scott, you know what BattleBots is, right?
It was the one.
Do I? Come here.
No way. Let's go. Do you want to go with us next time?
I just got asked on air if I knew what BattleBots was. Do you have an answer for that?
The original BattleBots years ago when he was about 3.
Yeah.
We started watching.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
My
we-
dad
we're
and I,
trying to-
my dad and I DVR. We DVR. My dad and I go hard in BattleBots.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Hard.
god. I
So
love it
this is
so
perfect.
much. Yeah.
Scott, what if I told you that we could get tickets like front row, like where we'd be on television in the VIP boxes for the entire like national, like the championship, whatever, for about like $30 a person.
Yeah, I'm there in a heartbeat.
Let's go. And we're gonna listen. BattleBots Digest. I don't care. I'll hot mic it. I don't care. I want to go. Like,
yeah.
oh my god, it's in Vegas. Like,
Vegas too, by the way.
yeah. Yes.
I'm there so quickly.
Let's
So
go.
quickly.
Yes.
Do you have favorite current and bot?
Facts,
No,
facts.
I guess not.
We did discuss.
True.
It's just Chris Rose is so electric on the mic for that. Like I cannot.
Hey, rest in peace, Grant Imahara, though, man. That's the dog.
True.
Facts.
Dog.
Unreal.
Shout out Chris Rose.
Papa Bentley, hell yeah. Making
Oh my gosh, man.
He's been working all day and he just came out from hiding to just get something from the fridge. And I was
Hey,
like,
he heard the rumbling of BattleBots and the hair stood up on his neck. He was
Yeah.
like, I gotta make my presence known.
for real.
Because there was one like where Peyton was like gone for like a while after the game ended. He wasn't like as committed.
Yeah.
So he's like, just fill the time. As we talking about BattleBots for 45 minutes.
We extensively went
BattleBots
through
is so
BattleBots.
goated, man.
I love BattleBots.
It's so funny
much.
too because the only way we even found out what BattleBots was, my dad and I, we were like channel surfing, and Discovery and MLB Network are I think like we're like right next to it, or they were like on Xfinity back in the day. So I accidentally hit like channel down, and my dad was like, "Oh, like what do you do?" And then we were like, my dad just we looked over at each other. We were like, "Is that Chris Rose announcing this?" Like
It is in fact Chris Rose.
it was born from there, man. It was so.
It was
I just
on.
found it one day and was hooked.
Yeah, so I mean, literally when I was like a toddler, my dad and I used to watch the like original series of BattleBots
The
because
MTV one.
yeah, because on I forget what website. I want to say it might have been nick.com or something. I don't know. One of those like kids computer games websites way back in the early 2000s used to have a BattleBots like computer game that I loved. And so I was like, hey, like there's this cool game. My dad was like, oh yeah, that's like a show. That's like the whole point of the game. It's based, and I was like, oh no shit. So then we started watching it literally when I was like an elementary, young and elementary.
3-year-old Scott's like, oh no shit.
It's not that not like I'm only really outdating myself by a couple years there.
Not that many.
Not too far off, honestly.
You're not living if you haven't done extensive. Yes, yeah, Carson girlfriend moment in the background there.
Shout out, I don't remember her name.
Yes, it's shout out Claire season all day long.
Claire.
Right?
I was gonna say Casey.
Claire,
I think that's
Can
definitely wrong.
we speak to Claire?
Yeah,
I have
being
some
requested.
gripes. I have some things I need to ask.
Oh, you need to be asked?
Yes.
All right, go ahead. I'll relay.
I need to know her opinion on your current hair length and what the odds are of you bringing it back down.
So important.
Okay, so they want to know what your current opinion is of my current hair length and the odds it could go back down to the shoulders.
You gotta show the people too. You take off the hat real quick.
Like it now? Okay, yeah. I mean, I have brutal hat hair.
Yeah,
For
just
those
show
that
the
don't
people.
know, this is what it's down to about there right now.
Okay.
And I'm growing it out a little bit in the back. My headphones are not on, so I can't hear a word. Y'all could be slandering me left and right for this hat hair. Wouldn't know it. But I'm planning on growing the back out a little bit more. Shoulder length was hard, man.
I like how we asked two questions and she was like, "Oh, I like it like now."
Yeah,
Like,
no, that answers the second one.
The silence of the second question spoke
Oh,
volumes. It told me everything I needed to know.
No, she refuses to that she didn't like it. Shoulder length. See,
Shoulder length was electric. No one's home. My roommates are gone.
oh, see, Diego.
I don't have a
Sauce
girlfriend. My
Scott's
parents
dad.
in
Where's your
California.
cameo, dog? Where's your cameo?
We need Cam. There you go.
Go order pizza or order wings.
Be like, yo, come upstairs to your delivery guy. Be like, yo, this is
I'll just
Jason.
text one of
Yeah,
my
I
friends,
want
like,
I want Jason from Domino's on the mic for next inning for Diego.
Yes, need it. Like, yo, do you know anything about baseball? Like, you can just like come up and like chill for a little bit. I don't know.
I'll give you I'll tip you well, you know.
Have one of
Make
the
it work.
pieces of pizza.
Yeah, you want some pizza, bro, dog? I called Domino's like, hey, what's your favorite who's going to be delivering this and what's their favorite pizza?
Who's going to be delivering this pizza? And can they tell me Jeff Mathis career WRC plus? If so, 200% tip. And
Can they
will
give an opinion on Carson's current hairstyle?
yeah.
Like,
And BattleBots.
And BattleBots.
And
Yeah.
BattleBots. God, I love BattleBots.
Next round to hiring for DD. If I don't see a question about BattleBots on there, I will be
What's your opinion
severely
on
disappointed. Yeah.
Man, I love BattleBots.
Can't go wrong.
Literally, like, Scott, have you seen like the newer basketball, like the latest seasons?
We have currently not sat down and binged the current like present season yet. I saw last season. I
Okay, so
watched
you know who
last
Huge
season.
is then?
Yes.
That's my
There you go.
favorite buff.
Oh, okay. Bet.
I love Huge because it's like stupid. I like the
It's-
idea of it. The
It's
execution's a little off,
incredible. Oh.
but like, yeah. Oh, I love Huge. Huge goated for real.
Scott,
I
you're,
just
you're,
got-
talking, Scott, you're talking about season 10, right? This is what we're talking about? That you've seen? The one that
yes.
ended in March. Okay, you've
Yes,
seen that one.
yes,
Okay,
I
good,
have
good.
seen that
good,
one,
good.
yes.
Yeah. I want to make sure I had this down right. That was a crazy bracket, dude. So many upsets. Like,
Yeah, man.
I just
Those
pulled up the
are-
Wikipedia again, and I was looking, I'm like, oh my god, man, it absolutely electric stuff. Is Mrs. Met exists?
You didn't know that?
Yeah.
This
Do you
is
not
Met-
know that, dude?
This has met Ben's around for like longer than we've been alive.
I did not. I would assume that Mr. Met
Mr. Met was the OG, and then Mrs. Met came along. I want to say in
You
like
think
90s.
Mr. Met's a bachelor, man, or was previously?
Whoa! Hey, is this
You're
breaking
just
news?
flying
Or
around
is there-
accusations here.
Is Mrs. Met about to be Ms.
Mr.
Met?
Met?
No, that's what I said previous. So I said previously.
I'm
Rumors-
tweeting that right
rumors-
now. Is
rumors
Mr.
that,
Met faithful to Mrs. Met? Is getting
Yo,
heated.
no, make that a poll. I am retweeting it and voting no, by the way.
Okay.
Rumors are flying that who's the Reds mascot? What's his name? Because he's a baseball as well.
Oh yeah.
Redleg, is that his name?
What is it?
Is it
I don't
Redleg?
know.
Is it something like that? No, Scott. The joke there is that rumored Mrs. Met was spotted on Mr. Redleg's Yellow Weekend. Is the marriage between Mr. and Mrs. Met on Fritz?
It's true.
We're asking the important questions here at Diamond Digest. We're at the
super important ones.
we're at the forefront of baseball analytics, and measuring the health of the relationship between two mascots is 100% up there. Like, where was Minnie Mouse tonight? Where was Minnie Mouse tonight? These are important questions that we need to know.
Fair. This is the most important analytics that's ever been done ever. So. To ever exist.
Yeah, I tweeted.
I'm bumping that right now.
Gosh.
I'm logging into twitter.com as we speak to bump that. We really just we really just
Mr.
spinners.
Met faithful to Mrs. Met. No. 3 votes for no.
Instantly, we have 100% votes for no, and we're 4 votes in. They're all no so far.
I love that. Gosh. This is going to be ridiculous. Somehow, like, the Mets are going to sit there like, hey, whoa, hey.
11 votes, and no is running away with it.
11 votes. Mine hasn't even refreshed yet.
That is unreal.
Carson,
We're
what
at
does Claire
12
think?
votes, 92% no, 8% yes. 12 votes in.
Oh, I want to know Claire's opinion on this. She's right there.
Claire, so the New York Mets, Mr. Met is the mascot, and he's married to Mrs. Met. Do you think that Mr. Met is faithful? Not good.
You look like that one guy.
Oh my god.
No, he's a gigantic baseball that doesn't have a
You
middle
got
finger.
short picture. Do short picture.
Oh, she said absolutely not. And she,
Okay, she's with it.
her deal breaker is when I said he doesn't have a middle finger. That's when she hit the absolutely not.
Shout out Claire. Claire's a real one for sure.
Oh.
So right now we're at 23 votes, 83% no, 17 yes.
I want to please follow up with a quote tweet and say if you voted yes, please say like I want the reasoning as for why it's yes.
Yeah. I'll leave a reply to myself.
Yeah. I don't see any reason why he would be. All right. Maybe he's in a relationship. What's the Reds mascot name? All right, I'm putting that out there right now.
I think Steve said it was Red Legs.
It is Red Legs, actually. Mr. Redlegs, I was right. Rudy Rudy said, "Get out of here." All right, fake NL Central fan right there. All right, fake NL Central fan. No one. The most famous part about the the most famous part about the Cubs mascot Clark is that infamous news evening. Y'all can look that up. There was a photoshopped version of what the mascot was supposed to look like that made it on its way to news. There was
I love this is overwhelmingly now. 3 minutes and there's 32 votes and 84% no.
Clark had more than 2 legs in the picture that made it onto the news broadcast. I'll put it that way. Yeah.
That's my favorite form of comedy. Just like when people are trying to skirt around something. Yes. You mean this.
Yes. How many wins do the Tigers have since the All-Star break? You mean 7.
Yes, 7.
7.
Oh man, that's how you know the Mets.
Ugly
That's how you know the
swing by
Mets season
Bias.
is done. They're doing the wave. That is how you know the Mets season is done.
Okay, okay. Not even a hot take. I think if your team hits a home run while your crowd is doing a wave, the home run should be nullified. I stand by it.
That is an unreal take.
Actually, no. The wave is good when Baez is batting, given how often he just absolutely waves at pitches 8 feet outside.
Yeah,
so that is
he's
actually
waving back.
That's inappropriate. No,
Yeah.
this is That's fan engagement. That's fan player engagement. That's a good thing. This is what we root for.
Reasoning either way below, please.
Someone has unfollowed me on Twitter since I retweeted.
It was Claire.
I like that take. I like that take a lot.
That of everything that I've ever tweeted, that was the deal breaker right there.
We just
Like,
walk out room. I'm done.
I draw the line at infidelity accusations. Oh, please tweet that. I want Mrs. Met spotted on Mr. Redleg's private yacht on Sunday. Or just don't say Sunday, say over the weekend, please. Like, that's gonna do bits. It's gonna do bits. And if it doesn't, then people.
I said reasoning, put your reasoning below either way, please. And my first reply is LOL Mets a good enough reason?
Yes, it is.
Oh man.
I agree.
I'm crying, man. There are real tears coming out of my eyes right now. The way that Diamond Digest needs to tweet that out. I'm not kidding, man. That is content. That's content.
I'm gonna lob that into DD retweet. See what happens.
No, yeah, 100% lob that into DD retweet.
We have 55 votes, 78% no. 22%.
That's outlandish. That is outlandish.
Diamond Digest just retweeted it.
Let's go.
Yes.
All right.
I think Christian did it.
That would not surprise me in the slightest.
No, not at all.
Okay, I got another reply that says no. In my mind, they're more in a business arrangement and both see other people on this.
Oh, so a little
blue checkboard account too.
Mr. and Mrs.
That's my co-host at Locked On Red Wings.
Okay, got it. Makes sense.
Some random dude just quote tweeted it and said, "Not a chance." Doesn't follow DD. Some random dude just quote tweeted.
Oh my god.
We have 62 votes.
Unreal.
In
Is a
7
Phillies
minutes.
Fan, is a Phillies fan maybe was doing a little searching up of the keywords here. Oh my!
Another retweet by someone who doesn't follow any of us.
This dude's gonna do numbers just for no reason.
As it should. It's a worthwhile. Listen, as I said, we here. I'm gonna make an appeal to everyone watching at home or who could be watching on the replay. All right, you lovely viewers.
I don't believe Miss Matt is faithful either.
Oh.
Well, then we definitely should tweet out that she was on Mr. Redleg's yacht. It's because she's.
I'm replying to myself right now and saying that.
Look, let's
Mrs. Redleg, is that her name?
Mr. Redleg. Mr.
Oh,
Redleg.
Mr.
Redleg. Mr. Redleg potential suitor? Question mark?
Oh,
Could be for both. All right. Maybe Mr. Met and Mr. Redleg.
true.
Mr. Redlegs, plural. Let's make sure we got
Red
that right.
legs.
Okay.
Yeah, thank Rudy. Our producer's making sure that we're only providing accurate information.
Do you think it's
We don't want to hurl any unheralded accusations.
Yeah, we're not
okay,
that
I just replied to myself and said Mr. Redleg's potential suitor, question mark?
No, for sure, dude.
Also new trivia, by the way.
This is banging for no reason. In 8
I
minutes,
told you
it has
it would.
104 votes.
I told you it would.
It has 104 votes in 8 minutes. 80% no, by the way.
Good.
LOL Mets, man. LOL Mets.
We're just creating just like a random meme that's gonna circulate way too much. Or not enough, actually. I take back way too much.
Unreal. This is we're back to vintage form with Hot Mike, man. This was oh my goodness.
This is absolutely incredible.
Man.
Wow, that's very yeah, wow. Oh yeah, that's your co-host. Yeah, wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's my Lockdown Red Wings co-host, dude.
That's what this is just outlandish.
Shout out, I'm pretty sure it's Peyton. It might have been Rudy, I don't know, but this is the new trivia question.
Oh, I haven't even been on Hot Mic in a minute at this point.
Go look at the trivia
okay.
question.
Oh, we could talk this out. All right.
Wait, look at the second one first, real quick. There's another one.
Just two. Wait. Is Mr. Oh. No, with the plus 1,000. Okay. 2 players in the 21st century has played for all the 3 Phillies, Mets, and Tigers their whole career. One of them is Ramon Martinez. Okay, Justin Wilson was traded to the Cubs, so that's instantly wrong. Wilson Ramos has been a national. Oh, but it's not only, it's all of. Okay, Asdrubal Cabrera has never been a Tiger. Jason Vargas, I don't think, has ever been a Tiger.
Mm.
Was Justin Wilson a Philly? Was Wilson Ramos a Philly?
Scott, if you word bang 2 white guy names and tell me they were in the Phillies bullpen, I'll believe anything you say. You could tell me you pitched for the Phillies bullpen in 2019, and I'd be like, yeah, I bet you did.
Damn it was Ramos. All right.
Did you get that wrong?
He did.
Yeah, I just guessed.
That's fair.
Wait! Some dude quote tweeted it with Mr. Redlegs and said the better question is if she isn't faithful to him. If she isn't faithful to him when you have a Casanova's like Mr. Redlegs.
Wait, where is this?
It's one of my own tweets.
Okay.
Reply with my own tweet.
Are we to imply then that Mr. Redlegs is some sort of like Renaissance man? Is that the agenda we're propping up here?
Yeah, what are you pushing here?
Oh, somebody on Mets Twitter just retweeted it. This is good.
Oh my god.
All right, hey, whoever said Mrs. Met really cute, IMO, horny jail immediately. She is literally a baseball. Like
Jude, my buddy Jude said Philly fanatic on the low.
Lucille for real though. Orbit.
Oh my goodness. Orbit? Yeah, no. Who's
in baseball? Give me Gritty. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say, oh, that's nasty. That is. Ooh. Welcome back to Diamond Digest Hot Mic. Tonight we're gonna be tier listing mascots that are most likely to get laid.
In 11 minutes, we have 9 retweets, 152 votes, and it's still 77% no.
This is
I love that everyone is universally like no.
No, it's
No chance.
It's way funnier. It's way funnier. There's no chance. There's just no chance.
There's no chance they're faithful? Question mark?
Was it? Oh my gosh! Wait, have we stumbled upon something? Did Francisco Lindor and Jeff McNeil see Mr. and Mrs. Met with another man, and that's why they had their supposed argument?
Yes.
Whoa! Wait a minute. That would.
Was it? Hold on. Did Fernando Tatis Jr. and Manny Machado see Mrs. Met with the Friar?
Oh my gosh! More Friar faithful, more like Friar unfaithful. Am I right?
Wow. We're just slinging across accusations at this point.
So
letting them absolutely fly.
Yeah. It's up to 180 votes. This is doing numbers, and I love it.
As it should. As it should. Does Mr. Met have a cameo?
The Chad Mr. Red versus the Virgin Mr. Met. Some dude just replied and said that.
Unbelievable.
Does Mr. Met have a Twitter?
Mr. Met, yo.
Mr. Met has a Twitter.
Does Mrs. Met have a Twitter?
Yeah. Oh my God. Hey, someone, Diego, you gotta DM Mrs. Met on Twitter right now. Like, hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you ever been to Boise?
Why is Miss Met not verified?
I don't
Wow.
know.
Mr. Met is. That seems kind of messed up.
DMs, notably, she does have him as their at stage. That's not real. That's not real love. I don't buy that for a second.
Okay, I'm adding both of them.
God,
I added both of them, and I literally just said answers now.
Why does Mr. Met have a certified lover boy tweet out? I am out.
Why did our producer just say, well, it's been established that Clark the Cub is packing?
No. Scott, do you know the picture I'm referencing? Scott, Google Cubs mascot Clark news mishap. There is a picture on a local news broadcast of Clark the Cub, and Clark the Cub was packing a rocket. I'll put it that way.
I love how you're talking about this and looking over every 3 seconds because your girlfriend's in the room.
I don't want to be talking about this, man. That's
You're
embarrassing.
like, yeah, I'm talking
So
about a
here's
mascot.
what he's saying,
but,
too,
like,
which makes it so much better.
yeah.
We have hit 200 votes, 78% no.
Oh my God, I love it.
200 votes and 14.
My girlfriend just looked at the picture in Clark and said, "Oh my God, yeah."
Oh.
Incredible.
Okay, graphics. We need graphics, Claire. Shout out Claire.
I'm not gonna repeat what was just said.
Type in the
man.
chat.
Oh, I'll type in the chat. That's. Oh,
shout
man.
out Claire for real.
Oh man,
Big Claire.
2 O's in that one. 2 O's in that too.
oh man. No, yeah. Scott, I feel like you got to be the one to quote tweet this, but go find Mr. Met's certified lover boy tweet. You just got to say zero chance this man's zero. There's no way. No, I'm tweeting that right now. That's coming out of me.
Yeah, definitely do it. Oh, I just see it too. Did someone ask for a cert? Yeah, definitely just screenshot that and just say absolutely not.
No, I'm quote tweeting it. People got to know that's still
Yeah,
up.
no, do it. Yeah, quote tweet it with a screenshot of. Take a screenshot of the certified lover boy and quote tweet the poll and say no.
Oh, my bad. I got you.
That people know like what you're referencing. Yeah.
There we go. Doing some units here. Oh my God.
Gosh. What is happening?
213.
How did we get here?
213 votes in 17 minutes. Still 78% no.
Gosh.
There you go. There you go. Certified. Oh my God.
Absolutely. There we go. Instant retweet. Beauty.
Oh my goodness.
Retweeted by Miss Matt.
What?
Look at your screenshot. It says retweeted by Mrs. Matt.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, no, that makes it even better though.
Yeah, not a chance. Not a chance.
Oh, I think.
Can't wait for the pocket of Giants Twitter that Diego is on to find that. That's gonna be nice. Like,
I don't have as much pull on Giants Twitter as you think I do, buddy.
no,
I've got
like
very
you've
minimal
got
pull on
you've
Giants
got
Twitter.
but the fact is you've got mutuals there that are just not akin to this conversation at all.
Right.
And are just gonna be like, what has happened? What has happened this evening?
It might make its way to Giants Twitter, but we'll see. We'll see.
I'm putting this in my Twitter group chat. They gotta know. They gotta know.
Wow, you know what's crazy? Today is the 13-year anniversary of the troll face.
Wow.
You know, like the troll, like
Yeah, that's
13.
nuts.
It was drawn originally on Microsoft Paint by Carlos Ramirez, an 18-year-old Oakland college student living with his parents, on September 19th, 2008.
Oakland College in Michigan.
No, Oakland College in Cali, I'd assume. Yeah.
Yeah, Oakland in Michigan's a university, Diego. Okay, put some
Oh,
respect.
my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oakland University legend.
I mean, not even,
apologize.
Mike Brasso.
they're no Toledo, but I know Toledo's in Ohio, but it's basically Michigan. So
Oh.
Brian says, I'm just saying no under the assumption they act out of anger 250 days a year.
oh my God, that's gotta be bottom 5 marriage and organized sports right there. Like,
I think it's funny saying it's bottom 5 because that implies there's like some sort of top 5 somewhere. That's not even working good.
There's got to be some mascots that have like a nice relationship. I don't know, right?
It's not Mr. and Mrs. Met.
Like I'm sure the Minutemen in Foxborough are all dating each other. That's got to be like a nice. So like, hey, you want to go put on our colonial garb and go to Boston Market?
For real.
Maybe get some Dunkin' Donuts. Let me just hit every stereotype. That's it. Actually, I don't think I have to. Are there any more? What do they eat there? Clam chowder. There you go. There's the other one.
Lobster rolls. I don't know if that's actually mass. Is it mass?
That should be everywhere. That should be an everywhere treat.
I mean, true, but unless you're in like a landlocked state where like seafood's always iffy at best.
So you say that. If someone came in this room with some lobster right now, I'm eating it.
I mean, probably so. And this is when someone walks into my
Scott, I don't want to sound ignorant. Scott, I don't want to sound ignorant right now, but like, do the Great Lakes have lobster? Like, is that?
Do the Great Lakes have
lobster?
lobsters? So, are you asking if there are lobsters in lakes?
Yeah, like, is it possible? Is it possible?
It
Is
is.
it possible?
Is
it possible?
I guess I don't know the answer of like possibility, but no.
I don't think it is.
Lobsters are ocean things.
Yeah, they're ocean crustaceans, my guy.
They're literally ocean crustaceans. That's like their thing.
Fair. But I know crayfish are freshwater, so I didn't know.
I
didn't
mean,
know.
yes, that's fair. That is fair.
Because that's very similar seafood, and crayfish are like I guess that's like the freshwater version. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's a fair point.
There you go. Welcome back to Seafood Digest.
Seafood Digest.
I'm still in shock, by the way, that Rudy had never seen that picture of Clark the Cub like that, man. That did around.
Happened until right now. I hadn't.
I hadn't seen it either.
I mean, maybe just because like he's Chicago suburbs and so am I. Like that did some rounds in the Chicago Twitter cycle. It had a nice little.
It did some rounds in Carson's history.
Dude, I was 12.
What? Huh? Diego, I don't know how you would possibly I got No,
I gotta go.
dude, what? Absolutely not. I would never.
Didn't someone important to you say too long with two O's? Wasn't that said earlier?
That was said earlier.
Oh, okay.
Shut
Just
up,
making
Claire.
sure.
Bodes well for me, Scott. Bodes well for me.
That's what I'm saying, dog. That's what I'm saying. Meanwhile,
Just
the
trying to
bases
mitigate
are
expectations.
Meanwhile, yeah. Meanwhile.
The bases loaded top 7 with JT. Is JT playing first?
Dude, they don't have anyone that can play anywhere defensively. It's ridiculous.
Update at 240 votes in 20 minutes. We are now at 77% now.
Wow.
Still a resounding now.
I would love to know what Mr. and Mrs. Mets like mentions are like. Not like especially after tonight, but definitely just like all time. Like, who's the Mets fan on Twitter? Like, who's like Lindor 8 numbers tweeting like at Mr. Met, you cost us the game today. Like,
Yeah.
that person
Mr.
has to
Met,
exist
you
somewhere.
Fool. The funny part about that is you're definitely right.
No, dude, 100%. Also, while we're talking about, wow.
Nice, good talk.
While we're talking about players in any capacity, Eddie Rosario had a cycle today. That's kind of nuts.
Where?
That's kind of nuts. If I would not have had him
On
I
5
would not have,
pitches too.
I would not really. Well, that doesn't shock me actually. I wouldn't have had him like very high on my cycle watch, but that is peak. That feels like peak 2021 with all the no hitters we've had from God knows who. It's our only cycle of the year, right?
No, I think Trey's got one. Maybe even 2.
Well, I don't want to give him credit for anything, so.
Fair. I respect it. Makes sense.
This is 250 votes, man. 250 votes.
Get everyone you know to vote in this poll. It's very important.
That's what I'm saying.
Get the Tigers to retweet it.
Yeah, IMO. Yeah.
Dog. I should DM because I'm tight with the guy that runs the account. I should for real just be like, yo, Lob.
Odds he retweets it and then undoes it a minute later. Like
Zero. Literally 0. Not a chance.
Oh.
bit of a classic banter moment where you put the message in and then baseball it just half a second later. Huh? I didn't read what?
What?
Retweeting,
Huh?
retweeting Mets mascot infidelity? I don't think so.
Like, what's up?
Unreal hours out here. I'm still just while I mean I can't believe I can believe that Mr. Met put out the Certified Lover Boy thing. That Drake album cover was just horrendous. Like, oh, that was terrible.
Horrific stuff, man.
Also, yeah, I really don't appreciate the notion that Mr. Met is out here thirst tweeting. That's just something I didn't ask for.
That's
Like,
how you know, man.
just can you imagine just all his Twitter likes are just from like Rawlings, like at like the Rawlings baseball factory, like fresh off the line, ready for the playoffs. Like it's just immediate like.
Oh, there's 2022 opening day starting Tigers shortstop Brad Miller at first base.
I'm still so angry the Cardinals let him go, man. He was so good off the bench for us in 2020, and then we were like, "Oh, what do you want? $3 million? No, thanks." Okay, guys, sure.
Sure.
That adds up. Yeah.
Hey, you remember earlier in this this broadcast when Carson's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna ironically be every Phillies fan and complain about the guys we let go." So
Oh no! I just said Phillies fans in general. I provided no specifics.
Fair enough.
And I will complain about the Cardinals 2020 offseason. Only normally I don't mind when we let guys go because they normally price themselves out of what I think is reasonable. Colton Wong and Brad Miller were very affordable, like good options.
Shout out Colton Wong, for real.
Shout out Colton Wong. That Players Tribune. If you guys haven't had a chance to read that, I highly recommend you do. His Players Tribune like article to St. Louis was really, really like touching. It was very, very nice.
Whose?
Colton Wong's to St. Louis.
Yes. The only Cardinals jersey I own is in fact a Colton Wong jersey.
Nice.
Oh my God, Scott owns a Cardinals jersey. That you should have never told.
Colton Wong, and the only reason I do is because when I went to Bush 3, 8. Oh no, it wouldn't have been 8. It would have been like 5 years ago. One of the giveaways was it was like a heritage night, and it was where he's from, and so like the Cardinals, they were giving away Colton Wong jerseys to like the first 5,000 people.
Yeah,
and obviously like when my dad and I, when we go to like games out of town together, we go like right when the gates open so we can like walk around.
As you should. As you should.
Yeah.
I'm a big proponent of that. If you're on vacation, you get the feel. You gotta get like top down.
Oh, that ball is correct. Swing and a drive.
Good baseball. There we go.
Jeff McNeil pointing to Mrs. Met.
See you later.
Notedly pointing to Mrs. Met as he rounds the bases.
Man, see you later, baseball. That ball is gone.
Wow.
Distance 417. That is what we call a routine flyout in Comerica. Let's go.
Is what we. Okay, Scott. Also, what's the you've never confirmed with these shirts? Like,
I can do it literally right now. I keep forgetting to do it
right now.
I keep forgetting to do it.
We've added you so many times.
That's nuts. He only. I'm still surprised by 103 EV.
I know. Man, the ball was crushed. Kind of.
Yeah, that was cranked. That was my first swing in a drive in like over a month. That felt good.
I know.
270, and we're at 76%.
Nice.
That's holding firm.
Yeah, that's 3 of every 4, man. That's wild.
Love it.
These replies, man.
They're so funny.
Like an 18th century arranged marriage. That is just outlandish. Unbelievable. Mr. Met a scumbag. Hashtag Baez effect. What?
Oh my God.
Is that in my replies?
That is in the hot mic, which I would encourage you to I would encourage you to reply to that, to Scott's tweet on Twitter with that, because that is hilarious.
That is objectively funny.
Oh.
Wait, is that Garrett? It is Garrett. What's up, buddy? Oh man.
Hey, Garrett, the host still running?
That is Garrett, notable Diamond Digest contributor and writer Garrett Toon.
Valid.
My king.
The hose is still running, bud.
My dog. Yeah, the hose is still running in your state there, bud.
Yeah, look at that. A little tip of the cap to Mrs. Met. Nice to see.
Mrs. Met. Yeah.
Mrs. Met, little.
I was like, hey, how'd you do?
It's all fun and games until our next DD at the ballpark at City is just one of us posting a picture here and saying, Mrs. Met, where you at?
Literally.
It's gonna be Dayton.
Yeah?
I agree with that.
You get a little more water pressure in that baby.
Who's most like,
water flow.
I really need the Phillies to win so I can do my tweet. Garrett did reply. Mr. Ed scumbag hashtag bias effect. Hey, Garrett, who's better? Okay, Javi Baez or Nico Goodrum?
Oh no.
Who's better, dog? Who's better? Who you got in that? Who you got in that?
Now welcome to the bias hour. We're just polling for
Watch
sheer bias.
his reply, dog. Watch his reply. The question. Yep, there it is. There it is. There. Oh, I love that, man. Oh.
Also, he did just strike out. Also, we can dunk on Girardi maybe leaving Gibson in an inning too long here, but I mean, still a QS if he gets the last out here. 9 Ks.
Followed up with a K then after, yeah.
If he gets
Gibson better than any reliever they have.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Getting pulled.
Just McNeil just decided.
Man, he really threw an 84-mile-an-hour changeup just over the heart of the plate and prayed on that, didn't he? Woof.
Also, 44 seems like a weird number to wear for Kyle Gibson specifically.
Oh, I was gonna say 44 feels like a pitcher number.
Well, just for Kyle Gibson, I don't know why. He strikes me as like a 15 kind of guy.
Okay.
What is that based on? Absolutely nothing. But
No, dude, that's such a. All right, here, let's play this game right now. Scott.
7.
Let's guess. Okay, Scott. Okay, all right. Yeah, Scott wears number 7 is automatically.
No, what's this game?
Scott. Guess what number that you think that like Diego, you and I don't know if we'll remember what we said about what we wore for like what each other's like lucky numbers are, but like what number do you think Scott would wear? Picture Scott baseball jersey right now. What number? I would think I see Bentley on the back. I think 19.
I think 9.
Okay, so we both chose Scott. What number did you wear?
6.
Okay, all right.
I was close. So
Actually, so 6 my entire life, except for my sophomore year of high school. I wore 21 because there wasn't a 6 that year, and then back to 6. So
5.
6 was literally like Little League from like as early as we could pick our own jersey number all the way until I stopped playing baseball. I always wore 6.
That was me with 5.
Because of? Okay.
yeah.
That's why. Okay, yeah, never mind. I guess you're Tigers fan. I was like
it was like my parents. It was my mom's favorite player growing up, and then I was like a little kid, and they're like, oh, like okay, line. So
no, I know. Scott, you told me 6, and my brain went, oh, Stan Musial. I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, oh, yep, 6. Yep, add it up.
Turn the 6 upside down. That's a 9 now. Garrett's so funny, dog.
I love Garrett.
Unreal. Love that man.
No, it's
it's
funny because like for numbers growing up, when I got to pick my own numbers, I jumped all over the place for a while because the number I previously had was always taken by like when I got to that team. So I started with 9 originally, and then I jumped to 24, and then I jumped to 94.
What?
Quinn?
Soccer.
Quinn just replied and said, yes, but thanks to Noah Syndergaard, not the inverse. Jeez.
I love that.
That is absolutely out of pocket.
Almost at 300 votes, and we still have 75-25.
As it should be. As it should be.
Funny.
No, I love you guys. Aw. That's very kind.
Garrett, that's the dog.
Garrett.
Hey, appreciate that, Garrett. Appreciate that.
The dog.
Carson, your girlfriend's right there.
I know. She looked over when I said I love you to the camera too. I felt it, and I'm like waiting for like the sunburn slowly, like just the heat seeking. Like I'm just waiting for.
You're just digging yourself into a hole now, buddy.
Garrett says, Garrett has jumped ship from the Angels, and he says, "Hey Carson, how about four Cardinals?"
Listen, man. Listen, if you want to get on the most boring bandwagon of all time, you're more than welcome to. Like our bandwagon is like a 2008 Toyota Sienna minivan with like it's got like a DVD player. It's gonna get you to soccer practice. Like it's gonna get the job done, but there is no flash whatsoever. Absolutely none.
Absolutely zero.
But welcome. Like if you want to watch where you'll go, wow, Tyler O'Neill made a nice play there, and we win games because we have like 2 sacrifice flies and a base hit up the middle. Welcome. The most boring bandwagons, 1 losing season since 2000. I'm in. Appreciate that, buddy. Yeah. It's painful. It's complacently frustrating though.
Complacently frustrating.
Yeah, there's only so many times you can overachieve in the first round of the playoffs to then bow out quickly in the CS before you're like, okay, maybe we like contend for a championship now, buddy.
Hey, how about we try to win it all?
Yeah, how about we win it all as opposed to, Grambo's
how
from
about we hit up Mrs. Met's DMs?
How about I don't know about that.
I'm good on that.
Pause.
Personally.
Pause.
Oh yeah, so am I. Garrett would probably be up for it.
Garrett's been dating someone for like 7 years, dog.
Yeah.
What's your point? We're just trying to ask. We just need to
all right. Look. We can hurl accusations about Mr. Met. I don't want anyone on the timeline accusing Garrett of throwing his relationship away on Mrs. Met. All right.
I'm just trying to ask.
I am not letting that fly under any circumstances, man. Oh my God.
Kidding on me.
This was elite.
Dude's on the
Oh my God. Unbelievable.
Real. You hear at Diamond Digest, we don't end relationships.
No, we do not. We do not. Unless you are a mascot that is primarily a baseball, then we will fabricate or confirm salacious rumors about you nonstop. All right? That much we promise.
Salacious rumors.
I want that in our Twitter bio now. It's like we're like outside the box analytics or whatever. I also would like #1 mascot tabloid. I would like that put in our Twitter bio right now. Oh my God! Did I just see an MLB postseason ad that included a shot of Busch Stadium? There's the dark money of Major League Baseball. All right, there it is. It's got its hand in the playoff race. Rob Manfred has decided. Okay. Next thing I'm gonna see is Yadier Molina on a highlight reel, and that's when you know it's curtains.
That's how you know it's
nothing like another ground ball base hit in between third and short.
Mickey Mouse was in the booth there for a second.
Yeah,
So
I
there
love
he
that
can
after he fist bumped A-Rod, he waved him off. He's like, I want to make it clear I didn't mean that. That was a nice moment from Mickey Mouse there.
My favorite is when he complains about people bat flipping and then chucks his bat into the outfield. That's my favorite thing.
Oh, Yadier Molina?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, like top 5 hypocrite in all baseball. Love him to death. All right.
Yeah.
Like he will. Hey, you're telling me that he's a horribly biased fan who will create and flip flop on takes to support his own agenda? He's just like me. He is just
here we
like
go.
every
Got
Cardinals
division
fan.
leaders. Wow, Dodgers only a game back, from the Giants.
The question has to be asked: is Salvador Perez having the best season ever by a baseball player? All right, Garrett, calm down.
Dude, no, people have been so
By a
out of
baseball player? Not even a catcher, just by a baseball player.
I'm gonna.
No, somebody. It's because somebody literally tweeted, "Is Salvador Perez having the best offensive season by a catcher ever?" Like 2 days ago, and it was all over the timeline.
Yeah.
The answer's not even close. By the way, if you're
He's
wondering,
not even the best in the last decade.
Fellas, are you ready for this? This is how you know that it's dead wrong. Yadier Molina has 2 seasons with a higher WRC plus in the last 10 years than Salvador Perez has this year.
Okay, Rudy has informed me the Athletic tweeted that, and it wasn't just some random guy, which
That's
is
even worse.
No,
even
that's
sadder, but also like
On brand.
on the flip is wild.
is that not everyone that writes for baseball for the Athletic? It's just some random white guy. That's all it is. I'm
That's most
Jim.
people who write about baseball, Carson. Let's be real.
That's facts. That's facts.
Have you
Like,
seen Diamond Digest?
We are insurmountably more diverse than the Athletic baseball.
Oh, that's
True.
facts.
This is true.
Yeah, we have at least one person of color, so
Dad.
we're more diverse than the Athletic.
You know Mr. and Mrs. Matt? You know Mr. and Mrs. Matt?
I need
The
Scott's
Mets
dad's opinion on this so badly.
You know, right? So we've been to City, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like the baseball head guy,
Yeah.
and then he has his wife, Mrs. Matt. And
Yeah.
we went when it was like 105, and you were like, "Oh, how are they?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This is really important.
This is going to be good. I can tell.
Yes.
Very.
Is, in your opinion, you have a poll on Twitter that in like 20 minutes has 300 votes.
Okay.
Is Mr. Met faithful to Mrs. Met?
Yes.
Wow.
Here's
Wow.
why.
Oh, wow.
What's
Okay,
the
you're
reason?
the minority.
I
You're
need
the
the
comfortable
reason.
minority.
I need the
Here's
reasoning.
why.
Okay.
There's only one
fine.
reason
Okay.
why. There's no other baseball women out there.
See,
There's another baseball man,
another baseball man in
Mr.
Cincinnati.
Oh, well,
Remember
if
the
he's
Reds
bi,
guy?
then
Remember the
maybe.
Reds guy? Mr.
Okay.
Redlegs?
Yeah, Mr. Redleg. So if he's, but that means she's not. Well, not necessarily.
Well, it could be. It could be.
Could be.
We don't know. We don't know.
So
The Reds have a female baseball.
mascot.
There's a Mrs. Redlegs. Whoa.
We're now learning that there may be a Mrs. Redlegs as well, which really shakes up a lot here.
now,
So in 300 votes, no is like
Her
almost
name is
80%,
Rosie Red.
like comfortably winning.
why are they convinced that he's having?
Look at him.
There's the Mr. Bentley.
You look at that guy, and you're like, that's a faithful dude.
Please tell Mr. Bentley that you're telling me that in the strains of a normal marriage,
He does. So
the Mets has got it. There is 10 times the amount of strain on the Mets, Mr. and Mrs. Mets marriage as there has to be in a normal marriage.
Carson wants you to realize that in there's already enough regular stress on a normal marriage.
right.
And it's already hard enough.
And the fact that they both have to be working 162 games. a year
Yes,
or
but
whatever.
also for the
The
freaking
Mets, the New York
Specific-
Metropolitans, as it were.
biggest joke in baseball. That's the team they have to work for as well.
Yeah.
It's got to add a little bit of pressure.
That's got to add some stress there too. Yeah.
Mr. Bentley and an absolute pretzel over the monogamy of Mr. Met. I'm dead.
I know.
New York and watch
Yeah.
the Yankees and the Mets.
Yeah.
Her answer: who are the Mets?
Yeah. There you go.
So-
Ah,
And this is a lady who's been to more than half of the baseball parks of the Major League Baseball parks at this point. She travels around to go see them.
So you're telling me no.
So
You're telling me he's not.
I first when I'm like, there's nobody else out there, but I'm thinking maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe there is an affair going on.
yes.
I'm just saying.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Look, you're getting a round of applause from the field. There you go.
Thank you.
Hey.
Ridiculous.
Shout out Mr. Bentley.
I want a hot mic. I want all of our dads on a hot mic. And
My dad knows so little bit about baseball.
good, put him on.
Same. My dad has been trying to get his own segment on my podcast for a very, very long time.
Scott, what's it gonna take to get him one?
He wants to do a segment called, because he's not even like nearly as into sports as I am. He wants a
Oh my
segment-
God, Mrs. Met. Sorry, breaking news. There is apparently, it is rumored that we will soon have a photograph of Mrs. Met and Mr. Redlegs on
Oh.
Mr. Redlegs' yacht. I am being told that we are maybe going to receive that image rather soon. So, anyway, that was just some breaking news. Go ahead, Scott.
Even saying.
You're saying that your dad wants to have a segment on the podcast.
Oh yeah, he wants to have a segment really, really bad beyond my show, and he wants it to just be like 2 minutes at the end called "Random Shit My Dad Says," where he just brings up a random.
I would listen to that.
He's
Yeah.
a history nerd, and like,
Dude. Oh yeah.
it is
Yes.
very, it
Yeah.
is very big on like his biggest thing, like all he does, like when he watches TV and has time to these days, like it's just History Channel all day. Like that's just like his thing.
Hey,
But
I was a history major in college,
he
man. All right,
also-
you got to ride with
Right.
it.
So his thing is also like any random fact that you will never need to know in your life, he will tell you. So like we'll just be like eating. And you'll be like, "Yo, can you like pass the like mayonnaise?" And he's like, "Oh, well, did you know that
No. Yeah.
in like 15th century whatever mayo?" And I was like, "No, Dad, I didn't. I don't care either. I just really want to put mayo on my on my burger." And he's
Scott,
like,
I hate to freak you out. I may be the younger copy of your father then, because that is all I do as well. It's just, did you guys actually know?
Yes, that is yes.
I do a similar thing, but except mine's all just like math or physics related stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So significantly less cool.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the immediate.
Yeah, Diego, leave being cool to the history major. Yeah, dude. For sure.
You're the one with the girlfriend here, so I guess you're did something right.
You know what? Yeah. It was definitely the trivia. It was the winning trivia nights that got it done.
Oh,
Let me
that
say.
reminds me.
Look at his face. Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
For sure, dude.
My knowledge of the state of Iowa.
Yeah, starting trivia again. I need to see if people want to go with me tomorrow.
Bar trivia, man. Top 3 activities.
It's so fun. It's so fun. I'm such a big fan.
My friends and I, we started going to this place like every Monday night, and then they had to close on Mondays because they were short staffed. But they're no longer short staffed, so they're open on Mondays again and doing it again.
Oh, let's go.
So I'm like, hey, trivia is a thing again. We need to go. Were we good? No. Was it electric?
You don't have to be. Yes, because there's inevitably the person that goes and says, "Oh, I'm not that smart. I don't know if I'll get anything." And then it'll be like, for our next topic, we'll be talking about the 2004 VMAs. And that person's eyes light up like Christmas. And you're like, oh, game time. Let's go.
So we went back when we were doing it regularly. And there's one, it was like images. Mm-hmm. Then there was a picture of Miguel Cabrera when he won his Triple Crown. Mm-hmm. And so I said, I've got this. I know everything about this image right here. And the question was just, what are the 3 stats to win a batting Triple Crown? I'm like, okay, that's boring. But like, I know.
I wanted to flex harder. But
yeah, that's
I know exactly. That's when
I did. No, that's when the baseball nerd in you kicks in. And you're like, well, it should be WX Wobacon. Like just naming, just like pitching stats. You're like, Sierra. Like what?
Have you ever heard of War?
Yeah.
But not the violent kind?
No, so X.
It should be UZR 150 actually. No shame to anyone that uses those statistics. I just, why don't you use RBIs like a grown man?
Shut up. Shut up.
Okay, mister, I like to watch pitchers hit.
I do.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Absolutely absurd.
I'm sorry. Did you not just see a statistic that was on Sunday Night Baseball that the 7 through 9 hitters are 5 for 9 with 3 RBI? That includes the pitching spot. So I just want to point that out. Rich Hill is one of those hits for the Mets tonight. Superstar Pete Alonso, 0 hits. Rich Hill, 1 hit. Who's the better hitter? That is how math works.
320 votes, 75 no, 25 yes. Got him, Rudy. Absolutely got him.
Yeah, wow.
Got him. Look at Pete Alonso.
Chiefs up 4 in the 3rd, by the way. For those wondering.
Also, I definitely asked if we could do a break, but I'm about to pee myself, so I'm just gonna mute and do that really quick. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it. I mean, we might only have the half inning, the top of the ninth anyway. So.
Oh yeah, facts. Run. Go.
Might as well just go now. Look at that ponytail.
Oh, it's no fun. His bathroom's right there.
Yeah, he doesn't even have to do it.
There's no hustle. There's no. Where's his excrete, Scott? Where's his excrete on that?
That's a Garrett question. Garrett's the inventor of excrete.
That is. Oh, I'm sorry. Excrete plus. I'm sorry. Excrete plus. I want to make sure I get that statistic right.
Whoa, you. Whoa, I am incredible.
That is, yeah. Bryce Harper, 2021 NL MVP? Question mark?
The NL MVP is going to have like a less than 7 WAR potentially. It's kind of wild.
Yeah, Scott. I shout out to the wonderful fellas over at Cespedes Family Barbecue. They said just give Vlad the NL MVP, and then no one would complain. Just give it the NL MVP to Vlad, and then give the AL to Ohtani, and then there's no who's Bryce Harper and like Philadelphia is like the only people that are going to complain.
Yeah, I'm with this. I like this.
Simply just claim it's an homage to his dad and call him the Montreal Expos 2021 NL MVP winner, and then I think you're all right.
Absolutely love it. Yeah, what a weak NL MVP year. Jeez.
Yeah, wow. Almost like it should just go to like Tyler O'Neill.
Dude, shut up.
It's almost like the Cardinals were bad.
First of all, comfortable lead in the wild card. It's comfortable. Secondly, Scott,
the Giants have the best record in baseball.
I know. So they're also comfortably in the playoffs. Why are we splitting hairs?
We clinched a playoff berth already, dude. Like,
yeah, they're the first team to do it, actually.
Yeah. Like a week ago at this point.
I'm just saying, people don't realize that. Let's see real quick. I want to make sure I get this right. I don't want to overextend myself with this one. I want to make sure. We're searching up right now.
Searching.
All right, yeah. So Tyler O'Neill has 5.3 BWAR this year. All right, and as that graphic we just saw, Juan Soto's at 5.5. So I don't want to hear it.
Cool.
That's absurd.
That was specifically to target a certain anonymous viewer as well.
How is that even possible?
Because he plays elite defense, and Tyler O'Neill has like 28, 29 homers this year. Like, he's a good hitter. He's hitting like I know we can dunk all over batting average all day.
Soto's a crazy good hitter, and has actually been playing like plus defense for the first
time. Tyler O'Neill's the best left fielder by a wide margin defensively.
Yeah, that
makes sense.
His DRS is I believe it's something nasty.
What's the ZOA?
Gotta pull up this Fangraphs page.
Gotta be at least 2.
To be the best defensive left fielder, probably just not in the negatives, but
gotta be at least 2.
Maybe like 7, actually.
It's like
7.
It's gotta be more than 1 for sure.
Greater than 1.
That catchery robbed Mookie enough to win, enough for 2 DRS on the year, no matter what IMO. But let's see. Scrolling down, it's always way lower than you would like it to be.
Yeah, why put the helpful stats at the top?
Yeah, like who cares about that? Tyler O'Neill has 10 DRS this year.
Nice.
10 DRS this year, and has a.
DRS this year?
Yeah. Sorry, did you not hear that again? Sorry, 10? It was 10. He has 10 defensive runs saved.
Got it. 10.
Yeah.
As in not 7.
Not 7, unfortunately. Actually, not unfortunately. But,
Garrett's striking out a ton, but Voodoo Magic boosting in the offense regardless.
Yeah, he's cutting down on the K numbers, which is really encouraging. What's put him in the starting lineup every day the last 2 seasons is the fact that he has gone from a strikeout rate that is just completely unpalatable to one that you can stomach.
Fair.
We're talking he cut it down from 40 to about 30.
Okay, don't hit that. I'm looking
Wow,
up-
Baez took a big old rip at that one. Sheesh.
He tends
Yeah.
to do that.
That was nuts.
It was whack. What site does OAA? Is it Savant?
Savant.
Yeah.
Savant does OAA, and then Fangraphs does all the ERs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Big fan of Savant.
Savant, yeah, fun graphs. Can't go wrong.
Chiefs.
They score again?
They did 35-24 in the third.
Oh,
This is ridiculous. Tyler O'Neill, 98th percentile sprint speed. OAA, 81st percentile. Ex-WOBA, 94th percentile. Average exit velocity, 97th percentile. Just absolutely annihilates the baseball.
fair. Happens.
Ridiculous.
Is this man's really about to walk Javier Baez?
I didn't think that was physically possible.
Look, even he looks surprised. He's like, "What the hell?" He's like, "Where do I go?"
He's looking at the ump like, you can take pitches? You don't have to.
Like,
He's like, "Dog, what?" He's like, "I go this way."
Yeah.
I'm really surprised he didn't swing at that last pitch.
Yeah, me too. Rudy's still salty about it.
About what?
About the fact that we're making fun of
No,
Baez.
Rudy. The tiredest joke in baseball is, in fact, the Cubs.
He just got you, bro.
At least their current roster.
I'm putting my
Besides
hands up.
Frank the
I'm
Tank
putting
Matt Duffy.
And also, Patrick Wisdom. Former Cardinal Patrick Wisdom. I got a lot of love for Patrick Wisdom. He hits tanks.
Always gets me a decent return when I immediately trade him in every Mariners save of OTP I do.
There you go. We talked about this week.
I immediately trade him. It's my first move when I play as the Mariners because he gets you decent value and never does well. So I'm like, yeah.
Who are these dudes warming up in the Phillies bullpen? Like, I'm unironically asking. It's not even a
They're
dig.
all J-Roy, actually.
Where do they find these guys?
Louisiana. That's where J-Roy, I think, is the native of.
Go Tigers. Ed Orgeron, top three.
Tigers.
Ed
Go
Orgeron,
Tigers.
top three coach that'll get fired this offseason.
True. Well, some of these names on the OAA leaderboard, I did not expect to be this high up on this leaderboard.
Like who, Diego?
See, the thing is, you want me to say Tyler O'Neill, but he's not top 10.
No, I know he's not top 10. I was actually asking honestly.
Uh,
It's content, brother. Let's welcome back to Name That Guy. Name me some guys.
So Nick Ahmed's actually first in OAA, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
Or expect. And then Lindor is second, actually.
That does not
And
shock
then
me.
Nicky Lopez is third.
Oh, Rudy. Here comes Rudy typing moment.
And Chapman, Simmons are 4 or 5, which is expected.
Mm-hmm.
Michael A. Taylor is 6. Miles Straw is 7. Manuel Margot is 8. Brandon Crawford's 9. And then Harrison Bader is 10.
Harrison Gooder. Great
McMahon's also only at 11. He's in 11th, which I thought he was going to be higher, honestly. He's been absolutely, crushing it defensively this year. You know why? Yeah, I was looking at this list. I want to know what Crawford's OAA was and where it stood.
I love how, just by the way, another Garrett appreciation.
We do
Hayden
appreciate
called
Gary.
him out and said, "Yo, why the heck did you vote for the Oakland Coliseum as opposed to the other teams to go watch a game for?" And his response was, "Because then I can boo the Oakland A's."
I respect it. I respect it.
Unreal content.
Absolutely love it. How many runs did the Phillies score this inning, as in the 8th inning or the 9th inning? Because this inning is the 8th, and we know the answer for that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm assuming he meant the 9th inning. And if he does, I'm going to answer this one. Depending on what you mean. Is that I can boo the A's. Respect, brother.
Breaking news graphic in progress.
Scott, the breaking graphic,
news,
the image.
Not done.
Yeah.
Breaking
Okay.
news.
Well, I think it was maybe approval that we had to get there.
I mean, I don't need approval. We just need someone to agree to do it. I don't know if that's technically approval. But someone's like, yeah, okay. Wait, who's doing it? That's what I want to know.
Who's most likely to be on
Honest Nate, probably. It seems like a Nate or a Will thing. I don't think Izzy would waste her time with anything like
Shout
that.
out Izzy, though.
If Izzy does it, it's gonna look too real. Like it's gonna look like
Izzy, absolutely incredible. I stand Izzy harder than I stand anything else in my entire life.
facts.
Like, if you're not standing Izzy, you're doing everything wrong. #1 follow on Twitter. Everybody go follow Izzy on Twitter.
Facts.
She is the GOAT, for real.
She
Her
is
and Nate,
the
Nate
GOAT.
too, man. Nate's the dog.
My proudest work here at DD was the Cardinals City Connect mock-up for the jerseys, and she crushed it.
Well, yeah, of course she's going to crush it. That's like just what Izzy does. She doesn't know how to do anything otherwise.
Facts. You're not wrong.
Compilation of all the times Izzy's missed.
Thanks for watching. It's over. It already happened. It's none.
Exactly. See, he gets it. He understands. Big brain.
Cam Bedrosian moment? Question mark.
Wow, what a play by the MVP.
A little snow cone action. By an MVP candidate.
You think with his MVP trophy they'll give him a hat that fits and a helmet that fits on him too?
No,
No.
absolutely not. I would.
Garrett, let's see your DRS or OAA show Harper's effort and grit to catch that.
I mean that's
Harper's X-Flow. His
It's
X-Flow
so
is
funny too, because like Garrett,
no,
Garrett isn't a boomer. Like Garrett
Yeah.
uses these for real. Like,
no, Scott. You know my other favorite part is that catch is
180.
probably literally worth 1 DRS. Like
Also worth a lot of X-Grit, as you'll find out very soon.
Yeah. And it makes you realize his X-Flow is pretty good.
the thing is, I would imagine Garrett can have to correct me if I'm wrong. I'd imagine Harper does great X-Grit though. He's a little flashy.
oh.
True.
The colored cleats, the bandana, the bat flips, the screaming around the bases. Honestly, charging the mound might raise it. That the Hunter Strickland stuff might raise it, but I feel like
He lost it because of
Hunter
a
Strickland won that fight, by the way.
bad helmet throw.
it was worth 1 DRS and it was worth 40 X-Grit plus, you dweeb.
Garrett, who are the current leaders of X-Grit this season?
You'll have to specify pitching or hitting.
Oh,
Yeah.
hitting, of course.
Those are
Definitely.
very different.
Yeah, my bad.
Different formula. It's a great formula, by the way. I'm one of like 4 people on the planet that have had the honor of seeing it. I'm not even
Wow.
sure if it's 4 actually.
Scott, you know what's the best part about that? His patriotism. What the hell is happening, man?
Oh, this is a hell of a stream, man.
What is this question for trivia, bro?
This is like, I want to reply with the, I'm not reading all that. Good luck with that. We're sorry that
I'm
happened.
happy for you, or sorry that happened.
We're starting off trivia with
Let's say.
With the
Let's
hypothetical.
Superiors make the
No, we're
postseason.
doing it now, man.
And the next two drought leaders, the 2014 Angels and Tigers, make it in 2022. Who would have the longest postseason drought heading into the so who has like the third longest or
No, the fifth longest. Hi, Claire.
Hi, Claire. Who has the fifth longest postseason drought? Is that the question?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay. I'm going to guess it's the Mets. Oh, dang it.
I'm guessing this team. Oh, I was wrong, too.
That's wrong moment?
Wrong?
Hold
There
up.
you go. He just dropped hitters.
Oh, hitters. Mark Canna, David Fletcher, Tyler O'Neill, Frank Schwindel, Mike
Wow.
Yastrzemski. Okay, love it.
Noted Cardinals fan Garrett. Propping
Yeah,
up
but
Tyler O'Neill.
above all, though, a Mark Canna stan. Garrett.
Which, listen, I'll say this.
The inventor of X-Grit being a stan of Mark Canna makes a lot of sense. I
like Mark Canna, all right?
Can we also talk about the fact that I don't know who's catching, but they dropped that pop-up?
Yeah, that was bad. That was pretty rough.
Who's their prospect? Time to call him up.
Your mother.
Scott, my mom plays second base for the Tigers. She can't be the Mets' top prospect at the same time. Is that how that works?
I'm just saying, dog.
Well, that attitude is not how it works.
Noted off-season acquisition.
Yeah. Oh my Scott. Is this Nito? Is that his catching right now?
Yeah, I think so. Looks like he's dropping, if you ask me. Oh, and that's two terrible puns tonight from me.
Diego, you know what to do.
Okay. See, the thing is, I was already starting to do it.
Thank you.
I'm like, I can't kick him. That's mean. But I can't. I could.
Yeah. At this point in the game, I don't know if you're getting me back, man. All right.
Cut his mic, dog.
We tried.
True.
2 outs away, and the Phillies are going to ruin my cool tweet that would have banged.
Would have banged for sure. I mean, there's always tomorrow.
Yeah, but Sunday Night Baseball,
True.
Facts.
Tweet it anyway, I am out.
No, because then I have to say they're one game back, and that's not as cool.
Fair.
Gotta be same record. Maybe they'll end the season with the same record, and I can do it then.
That honestly also feels plausible.
Or what if? Hear me out. What if the Phillies get eliminated from the playoffs for the Tigers?
Well, the Philly that seems impossible.
I don't think
that seems very impossible.
I think that you're forgetting I think that you're forgetting currently the Phillies are the closest, they're tiebreakers
3 games back or something.
They are, and they have the tiebreaker over the Reds. So if you look at the NL wildcard standings, it's Dodgers, Cardinals, Phillies.
Yeah,
I'm also pretty sure that they're also a game and a half back in the division.
No way. They're 2 games over 500, man.
Game and a half back in the division. Atlanta 77.
Yeah, don't the Braves suck? Yeah.
Wow.
They stink. They're good, but they're bad.
NL East. NL East. Where's the NL East discourse merchant? All right, where's the NL East merchant discourse? You don't see it.
I know. Also, can we talk about the fact that the Mets already had someone up in the pen, just in case Diaz blows it?
I mean, yeah. Wow. So, fun fact for you all, in my fantasy baseball league, 2 teams are there's a playoff matchup currently tied right now. And if Diaz gets one more out.
Oh, that looks painful as hell. Oh my lordy!
Carson
That
and I are
looked like
behind.
it hurt like a mother.
I might be behind.
Yee!
Oh,
That looks
God.
painful, dog. That's a slider off the inside of the kneecap. A 92 mile an hour
yeah.
slider off the inside of the kneecap.
Ow.
Oh, boy.
It does
Hurts.
help us. Like Bryce is now on deck, though. It does help that.
Right, but also like Freddie Galvis is not feeling
Well,
great.
you know what?
Yeah, man. I hope he
Gotta
feels
wear
better,
it
man.
sometimes.
That's fair.
Scott Boomer moment.
Hey, that just raised Freddie Galvis's excrete. I don't know what to tell
That is, if he leaves,
Scott just wants to tweet his banging tweet. Like,
you. I'm if he stays in this game, it's gonna raise a significant.
yes, I was gonna say, yeah, that'd be a big bump.
Always trying to stay in. Wow, Freddie Galvis.
Hey,
It's gotta raise the excrete. Gotta raise the excrete.
twerking a little bit at home.
wow, he wants it. He wants it too.
He does.
They might not let him.
He does. Hi, Claire.
I don't think they will.
Hi, Claire.
They say hi. Welcome back.
Hello.
We say it every time you're on camera.
Yeah, just hi, Claire. Can you
Wow.
have Claire do our outro tonight?
Gary said plus 10 for wearing it, plus 15 for sticking, minus 25, which for all you math experts is literally everything you just got added.
Net
Taken
zero.
away for not charging.
Net zero.
Oh yeah, wow.
Gene Segura noted.
Yes, literally Don't ground into a double play because Bryce is on deck. Literally, all you need to do is not ground into a double play.
Get a hit, maybe.
That would be dope.
Strike out.
But like, even if you K'd, like that's fine. You literally just need to not prevent Bryce Harper from going to the play right now.
Yeah, that will significantly lower his X crit.
Oh yeah, significantly.
Also, don't get picked off at first.
Also very true.
If you're afraid to charge and win, you aren't gritty.
Facts. I mean, it looked like Galvis couldn't walk for a good 30 seconds there, so I don't know how much of a charge it really would have been, but
A limp.
yeah, a determined hobble, as it were.
Determined hobble. Yeah.
I like how this point is just Garrett providing extra color commentary in the comments of the hot mic at this point. Just saucing it up. Just lobbing us up some content.
It's electric.
Pete Alonso is such a dork, dude.
Pete
Like,
That
Alonso,
man
like-
took a home run derby crown from Trey Mancini. I've never forgiven him for it.
Biggest dweeb in baseball, comfortably.
bottom 5 hairline in baseball comfortably as well.
Yeah, dude.
It's fair.
Dude, this is
guys were bald too and
This is
refused to
low-key.
accept it.
100%.
this is low key crazy.
This is you know what, maybe this is why they put us these two on Sunday Night Baseball, because these are the two teams where just absolute garbage and garbage time happens, and they're like whoever's still not dead or asleep by the 9th is going to be in for a treat.
The garbage cancels each other out. Trust me, bro.
Just pump 100 like down and in. He's not hitting it.
We are now at a full count.
Well, we're about to be at a full count.
Come on.
You acting like that pitch was actually close to the zone.
Wow.
Yeah, what an elite frame job.
Well, that's something.
I was feeling the game is about to end.
I don't trust the way Scott blinks, man. He's
No, it's just a strikeout.
Yeah, on a very clear ball 4.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That also
Looking like
just
Harvey Baez up there.
congratulations to Max Hankey. That strikeout just secured the playoff matchup for him.
Shout out. Hank.
Shout out. Yeah.
Here we go. MVP.
If Bryce hits a home run here, he's definitely MVP. I don't make the rules. We do have merch on our sweatshirt. All right. New merch coming, and that says "Hi Claire," and that's it.
Hi, Claire. Yeah, for real.
Hi Claire.
Gonna get drop the new High Claire merch
Yeah. There you go.
soon. Emoji.
Hi
All
Claire.
right, here we go, Bryce.
Bryce Harper.
See, this is the thing. I actually want that. This sucks so bad that I'm rooting for the Mets right now, but it legitimately helps the Cardinals that the Phillies lose this game.
Bryce Harper.
One of the hottest hitting right fielders in the league.
Yeah, see, I was thinking of the same.
Freddie, look at Freddie.
Yeah,
Freddie
Chopper.
Galvis. Freddie Galvis is on first base with a broken leg, dog.
He puts the team on his back. Like, oh, let's go to the head.
Touchdown.
Let's go inside the head of Freddie Galvis. Oh man, got a broken leg. Bryce Harper, one of the hottest hitting right fielders in the league.
Dude, he's got this down.
Oh my goodness.
Something bad about to happen? Or are you talking about this last swing?
Scott, what are you giving away, Scotty boy?
That's an out. That's the game. Bryce Harper almost got to the warning track.
Just under it, dude. That's
Yeah.
99 down the pipe.
And that means that Philadelphia officially is now 3.5 back of St. Louis, meaning that the current NL wildcard standings as they are, Dodgers in wildcard 1, Cardinals in wildcard 2, with Cincinnati 3 back, Philadelphia 3.5 back, and San Diego 3.5 back as well.
That was right down the pipe. Man,
Yeah.
he just missed it. Man. Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Just missed.
Edwin Diaz praying to some recently departed relative. No.
So out of pocket.
Stop. Dude, Bob Costas has never had a better announcing clip than that in his life. All right? That was unreal.
I mean, facts. Yeah, facts.
Well,
That's
I
so
hate
funny.
to say it, lovely viewers. I think that does it for this edition of Sunday
Wait, I
Night.
think we should let Claire do the outro.
There's no way she knows the copy box. I'm not subjecting her to that.
What do you mean?
That's
There's no
fair.
real con. Just let her
Also,
do
the
outro.
points.
Oh,
We get
point.
points.
That's right. We had to do that first.
Diego, this might be it.
A win.
Diego win moment? Diego break the streak moment?
I won once. Granted, it was the one that mattered, but I don't know if I'm like scrolling through and I got so many wrong.
Are we final on trivia? I don't know. I'm not looking.
Chiefs are up 5 in the 4th.
Trivia is final. All right. Good week for fans and players of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Chiefs are up 3, and I have it on my TV, dog. What are you talking about? They're up 5. It's 35-30. I'm literally watching it live.
Anyway, our trivia results this evening in first place. In first place, yours truly with 1,420. In second place, Diego with 1,320.
Oh, Rudy thought they were going to get the 2-point conversion, and they very much did not, so cry about it.
Peyton in third place with 1,310. Mr. Scott Bentley, 1,135 in fourth. Garrett, spiritually, you're higher than fifth place for me, but 1,025. Or excuse me, 1,125. Hey now. Nate in 6th,
Alright,
Evan in 7th,
good enough.
Christian in 8th, and Hammerman 1977 just along for the ride tonight in 8th
Shout out
place.
Hammerman 1977.
But shout out Hammerman 1977. That is going to wrap it up for us. I am Carson. Diego's doing some spins. Scott is as close to the camera as he's been all evening.
Facts.
Absolutely
You can get
electric stream
closer.
tonight. Thank you for voting. Thank you for indulging our mascot tinfoil conspiracies. You can follow us all on our Twitters. The handles are below. DiamondDigest.com. Read all our articles. Like all of our tweets. Like all of our Instagram posts. Make fan cams of us. Do whatever you got to do. Get involved. And as always, Diego, go
Go baseball.
baseball. Have a great night, gang. See you next Sunday.
Bye, Claire.